Hello, my weebs and gamers! I am back in Japan. How are you all doing today? EU gang, where are you at, bro? Please don't tell me you're awake if you're in EU right now. You should be dead asleep if you're in EU right now. I hope I've caught some of the Americans here in chat. Denim fresh, yes, yes, of course, he got the drip. He got the drip, baby. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Yeah, if you didn't catch the latest Trash Taste episode, or if you just didn't catch what we were doing in AX, we did launch a new merch line, and personally, this is, oh, thank you very much for the 10 gift subs, Joannis Joestar. Thank you. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm so happy because I was like, guys, if we're doing another merch drop, please, I want one thing. I just want one thing. I want one thing, and that is a denim jacket. And boy, I got my denim jacket, so you know. you know, I'm fucking repping this shit all the way. And I'm like, I'm just gonna be wearing this constantly. This is gonna be, I think this jacket's gonna be my new, I think this jacket's gonna be my new Connor's like Connor's Trash Taste purple shirt. I'm just gonna be wearing this jacket all the time. Need to cover the claw machine money? I know, man, I know. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Wait, hold on, I haven't closed my door. Woo! But yeah, this jacket is Gaunt's personality now. Yeah, I know. If you wanna cop some of the Trash Taste merch, you have until the end of the month, which I think it's like 2 weeks now. Of course, the denim jacket, if you were at AX, actually the denim jacket was not for sale. This is an online exclusive, which I was very sad about. We couldn't get it in production in time for AX. And this is actually a prototype, so this logo is actually going to be a little bit smaller in the final product. So it's going to be about like this size. It's going to be like half the size. So I mean, if you want to cop some merch yourself, go to trashtaste.co. That's trashtaste.co. I know this is like hashtag ad, but I want more people to rep this, man. Denim jackets. I'm trying to bring denim jackets back in, man. I'm trying to bring denim jackets back in. Oshinoko is peak. Oh boy. Oh my god. Yeah, I caught up to Oshinoko, and that was very, very interesting to say the least. Yeah, I've been blaring the opening to Domestic Girlfriend all morning. That's totally unrelated. Totally unrelated. It's just an absolute banger of an opening, you know? It's just an absolute banger of an opening, guys.
Gigguk, I'm dying to know if there's any talks behind the scenes for the Taken for Granted special?
So I haven't met Chris for a few months, so I'm gonna be meeting him again, I believe, next week. Since he has been busy kind of moving to Tokyo, if I remember correctly. I think he's just finished kind of like setting everything up and deassembling his office in Japan, in Sendai, and he's going to be moving a little closer, so hopefully that should make things a lot easier. But what we're going to be doing today is we're just going to be starting off chilling out, guys, chilling out. But you know, like I said, I've just come back from America once again, even though I'm going to be going back to America in like 2 weeks. Jesus Christ. But we're just gonna be chilling out, talking about AX, catching up with you guys, and then, you know, AX is kind of like now what E3 was for gaming. So normally I like to wait a month before talking about the biggest anime news and the biggest anime announcements, but AX has just unloaded a fuck ton of exciting anime announcements for us. So we're going to be going through everything that was announced at AX, because there's a lot. there's a fuck ton. Normally in my news streams, it goes on for like 40 minutes to an hour. I think I have like twice the amount of news I normally go through just from the one convention alone. So we're going to be going through all of the exciting news, and then we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Heard my happy marriage is lit. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, man. My happy marriage is pretty lit. Thank you for the compliment. You heard about the OPLA news. I don't know what OPLA is. What the hell is OPLA? One Punch Man live action? Are you serious? Are you like... I totally missed this. Okay, well, I guess I have something something even more to talk about. Thank you very much for giving me more news to talk about. I did not know this. Is this real? Okay, I guess I'll be going through that in the news portion of the stream. Thank you very much. You're doing my job. You're doing my job for me right now. You're doing my job for me. You talked about weird fan interactions in the past. Any awkward industry interactions at AX this year? Honestly, no.
Permission to self-promo? I want to develop a One Piece game and need help. I'll respectfully back down if no.
You want to develop a One Piece game and take a Toei Animation IP and a Shueisha IP and develop your One Piece indie game? I mean, respect if you go ahead and try to make that. I'm not going to be involved in that. I'm respectfully going to decline because I don't want to get sued up the ass. But if you want to take that risk, go ahead, man. Bandai Namco wants to know your address. No, but genuinely, this AX, I feel this AX and this convention in general was just actually a lot more chill. Last year was a little too intense for my liking. If you remember last year, we had to go around with like an army of security guards, and I fucking despise that shit. Like, it's just being British. The one thing I hate doing is getting in people's way, because when you're at a busy convention like AX or just any like crowded spot in general, the one thing I hate is when I'm walking and someone walks in front of me and affects my pace of walking. It's a small thing. It's such a small thing. But holy shit, it grinds my gears so fucking much. And I don't know if it's a me thing or a British thing, but if I'm just walking briskly at my pace and then someone just like walks in front of me, I have to stop, or I have to like slow down my pace to like my natural walking pace. I'm like, I fucking hate that shit. But this year we toned down on the security because we weren't officially guests. And I was able to chill out a lot more. And thankfully, I did not have any awkward fan interactions. In fact, I only had pretty much wholesome fan interactions. The big problem at a place like AX is when people stop you like in the middle of the convention hall to take pictures. And, you know, it seems like, thankfully, after talking about it a lot, you know, on stream and on Trash Days and everything, everyone was very respectful. Everyone came to say hi, but they didn't like cause a massive crowd or anything, which, you know, is a good thing because that causes us to get kicked out and that causes fire hazards. So people were like just really respectful and really mindful this year. So that was a very, very positive experience because I actually got to walk around. I actually got to walk around a bit. This month is going to be the best of One Piece, what's coming. I am not caught up to One Piece yet. I haven't read One Piece since 1.0 ended. The only thing I know about the happenings in One Piece is that we finally got Charlie. We finally got Moist Critical to become a One Piece fan. And to me, that's a fucking W, man. That's a W. I don't need to be caught up to One Piece to feel happy to be a One Piece fan. What I will say, though, is that my fucking god, I have seen some of the comments towards Charlie about some of his comments about One Piece, because he made a video being like, I'm finally a One Piece fan, but he says that he despises Luffy, and some of the comments I've seen on Twitter has just like made it seem like he just dissed their mom or something, and I'm like, bro, One Piece fans, my fellow One Piece fans, can we not just take a W when we get one? Can we not just be happy that someone else is into One Piece and not like fucking try to tear them apart for just one opinion that you disagree with? Yeah, I feel like Charlie might not enjoy Thriller Bark. That's yeah, when I heard he just finished Water 7 NS Lobby, I was like, oh, you're reading some of the peak One Piece. I'm not looking forward to hearing your opinion on Thriller Bark, because even I know, even I know that's gonna take the wind out of his sails for that, for sure. He watched the dub though. He watched the dub too. I mean, if someone can enjoy the dub and still enjoy a show, then all the more power to him. I think people get too hung up on when someone gets into an anime because of a dub. I think we've gone to the point in anime where I still prefer the sub most of the time, but the dub is nowhere near as bad. Like, the general dub quality is nowhere near as bad as it used to be, where you'd have some dubs which they sounded like they just got some random people off the streets to voice your anime. Anime has gotten far past that point. So happily, like, if he got into the dub, then fair enough to him, man. That's why he doesn't like Luffy. I haven't watched the dub of One Piece, but I do know that, you know, Luffy's voice actress is fucking legendary. So, you know, that's part of the big reason I like Luffy. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. I'm just happy that Charlie's into One Piece. Like, nowadays, I don't know if this is a hot take, but since I've been reading the manga of One Piece, and since I've reread the manga of One Piece, I don't know if it's because I watched the anime first, but especially some of the big scenes, the big scenes just don't hit as hard in the manga as it does in the anime form. I think when One Piece is at its peak in the anime, it's like almost untouched in terms of the emotions that it can get you to feel. The problem with the anime is that, especially in the early days, and I would argue even now, the pacing is just dog shit. So the pacing is just absolutely dog shit. You have to go through so much elongated and stretched out material to get to the actual S tier stuff. And I'm like, you have to like balance between, do I want to experience the One Piece moments in the best way possible, or do I just read the manga, still get a pretty damn good experience because it's still One Piece, but some of those big massive moments don't hit as hard. And I say this as someone who dropped the anime and have read the manga since basically post time skip One Piece. And I will say, nothing post time skip One Piece in the manga has hit me as hard as when I first started watching the One Piece anime. And I go back to some of like the massive scenes, some of the bigger scenes in the manga that I read first, and I watched just purely those episodes in the anime. And part of me is a little bit sad because I'm like, holy shit, this is it. This is why I got into One Piece. This is what made me fall in love with One Piece. And I'm like, I feel sad that I didn't get to experience these moments post time skip One Piece in anime form first. But I know I won't, because I do not have the time to keep up with the One Piece anime pacing to get to those moments. It's sad. They should release One Piece Kai. I mean, even One Piece Kai would be would be a very, very long thing. So far, what's your most favorite, most promising anime this season? Aside from the sequels, because there are a lot of great sequels, Zom 100, I think, blew it out of the park. I was, you know, I did not think that Zom 100, when I made the video on the manga, would get as good of an adaptation as it did. And it's gotten a really, really good adaptation. That genuinely surprised me. I really, really like the concept of Zom 100, but I didn't think it would have the anime adaptation and the sakuga and the amazing animation to really back it up. So it kind of like came out of nowhere for me. And I will say this, guys. I will say this. I went into the vending machine Isekai ready to fucking clown on it, ready to be like, they've run out of Isekai ideas to do. It's genuinely, Mushoku Tensei aside, one of the Isekais I'm enjoying the most. What the fuck? How is it actually decent? How is the vending machine Isekai actually decent? Why? Nah, bro, stop. Nah, bro, you need to actually watch it, man. It's how is more thought being put into this isekai concept than most of the other generic isekai concepts? It's just fun. And also, Bradio doing the opening is just an automatic W in my Bradio doing the opening is just an automatic W in my eyes, man. That's it. Better than the smartphone isekai? Hell yeah, better than the smartphone isekai. But I refuse. I respect your opinion, but sir, you know I'm isekai trash. But yeah, AX is really fun. I think I didn't actually answer the question before, which is, did I have any awkward industry interactions? Honestly, all of my industry interactions were pretty damn good. I think the one I'm most excited about, is I met a representative of this green tea company. I was like, oh my god, you know what, AX, no fucking way. I love your product, man. I drink it literally all of the time. I drink it more than water some days. I love your product. And I was like, yo, let's get some hashtag ad going, maybe. I'm open, maybe, you know. Green tea company, you know, I've been repping your product since basically I started streaming. So, hey man, you know I'm open. I'm sure Maylin's gonna be talking to you. Mummy Maylin's gonna do her job. It's actually funny because I think one of my favorite things to happen is that we had a big Katakawa dinner with all of the top executives and everything in Katakawa, because normally they're very busy in Japan. So, you know, funnily enough, they had time to have dinner with Geeks Plus. We had time to have dinner with Geeks Plus and all the talent. And in the dinner, we just kept calling Meilin Okasan. Meilin Okasan. And because we kept calling her mum throughout the entire dinner. So in the end, we got into everyone's mind, including like the top executives and the CEO, just to start referring to Meilin as our mum. So I'm wondering how her future meetings with Katakawa is going to be, knowing that we just like all of the Geeks Plus staff members and all the talent collectively just call her mum. It's just she's mum. She's a mum. She's our mum. Honorary mum. Yeah, I know. Let's ignore the fact that she's actually younger than me. No, she's my mum. She's all of our mums. We're very happy whenever mum takes part in our dinners. She was definitely taking care of the children, making sure that we were very, very well behaved and everything. How's the children? The staff are doing good. Genshin, when? I am thinking about getting back into Genshin soon. I've got to actually grind out Sumeru. I remember when I got into Genshin, or when I got back into Genshin, Sumeru was just announced, and I was like, finally, I have content to catch up on. That was a fucking year ago. I'm like, I finally get to catch up to Sumeru, and here I am. I haven't even started Sumeru yet. And now Fontaine's coming out. I'm like, oh shit, what have I missed, man? What have I missed? FF16 today? Probably not, my dude. Probably not. I'm gonna be completely real with you guys. I'm probably going to be keeping FF16 to myself. I've played quite a lot of it, and I kind of, it's one of those games where I'm like, this is fucking amazing, and I kind of want to play it myself. But I am about 20 hours in right now, and yeah, I'm having such a good time. If I did have like one complaint about it, I do not skip cutscenes. I love my story and everything about story-based gameplay and story-based games. And even I'm like, there are a lot of cutscenes in this. There's so many cutscenes in this. Is this a cutscene game or is this a game? I wouldn't mind so much if it was just one long 30-minute cutscene at a time, but they're just like broken up into such short cutscenes. I'm like, okay, I walk into an area, cutscene. I walk and talk to a character, cutscene. I walk and talk to another character, cutscene. And I'm like, bro, just give me a long fucking, like, I'm happy. I'm happy to just put the controller down and just be like, let's introduce you to all of the characters in this village or in this new area. Let's do like a long cutscene and just put it all out at once. But instead they like break things up with a little bit of cutscene, a little bit of gameplay, and it just like affects the flow a little too much. Yeah, give me a Metal Gear cutscene. I would actually prefer a Metal Gear cutscene. They really need to add a skip button, like, please, no. But the problem is I can't skip. I can't skip. What we saying, Garnt? We doing Trash Taste booth again? Alex, we are waiting to get the final numbers on our merch sales, but suffice to say is that we will definitely be losing money doing a booth at Trash Taste. So, I mean, we talked about this briefly in the Trash Taste episode. AX specifically is just absolutely fucking expensive. Like, AX specifically is absolutely, like, is the pricing you pay to get a booth at AX is ridiculous, ridiculously expensive. And let me just say, there is a reason why when you walk around AX, it's normally reserved for like mega corporations. Like the Trash Taste booth was, to put some perspective, the Trash Taste booth was next to the Ghibli exhibit, the Hoyoverse exhibition, and the Fate Go Aniplex booth. And they all had massive fucking booths. And suffice to say, definitely some of these companies, of course they have, they have a lot of money to play with. And I will say, with like all of the stock that we had at AX, our booth was actually really, really busy. And we basically completely sold out of everything that we bought to AX in terms of stock. And even basically completely selling out, we will still have to heavily rely on online sales to recoup the cost of the booth there. So that just puts into perspective kind of like the cost it takes to run a booth at AX. Like, you know, even if you completely sell out of the stock you have there, that's nowhere near enough to cover everything that's, or like all the pricing that you paid to have a booth there. But you know, it like we said, it was an experiment for us. It was more just to kind of see what it's like to have a presence at AX. And I'd say the biggest thing it helped us with, aside from obviously being able to do photo ops there and being able to do our own events there, is that it just basically made it much easier to, you know, talk to different companies that we would not have been able to have a chance to talk to if we didn't have a booth at AX, like the green tea company. we did not know that the green tea company was going to be there, but I think they went to our booth actually. So I think there is definitely a conversation to be had. If we do a booth again next year at AX, we are probably going to do like more content around our booth, because one of the big reasons why we didn't do so many signings and individual like photo ops is that we didn't know how the line system was going to work. On the first day especially, we got a lot of complaints from the fire marshal, just because the line for the booth was so long, and they were like, you need to sort out this line. So now that we have a bit of experience, we can now plan things out with a little bit more knowledge. So we will see what happens next year at AX, but whatever happens, I'm going to be at AX next year. It's I'm always at AX next year. I'm always at AX or LA. It's my one yearly reason to go to LA basically. Will you guys ever have a booth at AFA? I don't know. I would like to go to more. I would like to go to more Southeast Asian conventions, but at the same time, I would just like to go to more Southeast Asian countries in general. What are your thoughts on the America special? My thoughts on the America special is that I very, very much enjoyed it. Have not shot a gun since I filmed that special, for better or worse. But hey, I'm going to Wisconsin next month, so who knows? Who knows? Maybe I might have a bonding session with my father-in-law and be like, "Hey, Dad, want to go shoot some guns?" But yeah, it was a very, very fun video. I'm very sad that we basically had to cut half of that video out. I don't know if you guys have ever, I don't know how many of you guys are subscribed to our Trash Taste Patreon, but you know, on our Patreon cut, we did release the cut with some of the racing footage that we were able to film for that segment, and that's basically just the final race. But what we didn't capture on camera is basically all of the build up, all of the bants, all of the training that we did for like earlier on in the day. And to me, that's like what makes Trash Taste content. Trash Taste content. It's not all about who wins and loses. It's about the friends we made along the way, or the shit talk that we gave to our fellow mates, you know. Which is sad, because that was a very, very fun filming session. Joey stole the car so many times after the drifting special, and it was never not funny. Connor, I think, almost broke another car again, and I'm so sad that didn't that didn't fully get it into that didn't fully get on camera as well. He just has a fucking Connor has a problem. he has a problem. Classic Connor, I know, right? Has he broken something every special? I think he has. I think he might have. It's just become a running gag, and it's never planned. He just always he always finds a way, and I don't know how. But don't worry, you won't have to wait another year for the next special. Because the next special is actually coming pretty soon, I think you'll only have to wait like about a month for the next special. And the next special is going to be massive as well. So we are ramping up productions on specials. We are trying to come through with our promise. And basically what we decided going forward is, unfortunately, guys, we're going to be going to less conventions and traveling less than we did this year and last year, because basically we want to put more of a focus on traveling to film content and film specials. I know, guys, I know, less conventions, less meeting the fans, but you know, it's the sacrifice we have to make. We only have so much time that we can allocate in a year to go traveling. So, is After Dark still a thing? Yes, After Dark is coming back this month. Guys, After Dark is coming back this month, but it's going to be a different kind of After Dark. So I think our next stream is actually going to be, I think, on Wednesday, next Wednesday the 19th, and that's going to be a little bit of a special After Dark. It's going to be a figure special kind of After Dark, and then the After Dark after that is going to be, let me bring up my calendar. Let me bring up my calendar quickly. Yes, the next After Dark is going to be, so we have a special figure After Dark on the 19th, and we have another one on the 25th, and that is going to be an After Dark all-day stream for us. So After Dark is coming back. Gone with all the leaks. Hey man, it's just an After Dark stream. Hold on a second. Oops. Yeah, so we are changing up After Dark a little bit, not in terms of the content, but in terms of how we approach each stream. So one of the biggest problems with After Dark is getting all three of us in a room at once consistently. You know, with episodes, we can kind of like just film a bunch at the same time and release it periodically. But with After Dark, it's a lot harder, especially with all three of our travel schedules, which is the big reason why you've gotten less consistent or just basically no After Darks for the past few months. Connor never leaves his room now. Connor only leaves his room to travel to America again, and so do I actually. So we're going to be changing things up a bit. So After Dark is coming back. But instead of having weekly After Darks with short 2-hour streams, we're just going to pick like 2 or 3 days every month where we come together, and it's going to be like a long 6-hour stream of After Dark. So you're still going to be getting the same amount of After Dark content monthly as you did before. It's just going to come in much like longer bursts at once rather than kind of like a weekly schedule. And that was basically our solution to how to like properly bring back After Dark without killing our own fucking schedule and making ourselves go crazy. So, you know, it's going to be longer. There's going to be longer After Dark streams going into the future. It's just not going to be weekly. It's going to be more of an event kind of thing. And what that basically gives us the freedom to do is we can do a bunch of episode ideas in one long stream. And then like the 24-hour stream, we can split it up in the VOD and upload it on the After Dark channel in a bit more manageable chunks. So that way we don't go crazy, and that way you still get the same amount of After Dark content as you did before. So hopefully it's a win-win for everyone. So yes, that is the compromise we've come with. Those who don't watch live also get way more content to watch now. Yeah, I hope so. That's the plan. But yeah, all three of us are very, very much happier with this idea going forward as well. Disney jail After Dark. Hey man, If you want to watch the VODs, you can watch it on Twitch. It's they're still all available on Twitch, man. It's YouTube viewers don't even watch Twitch, man. Come on. What do you think of Mushoku Tensei Season 2 so far? Personally, I felt like they got through Rudius' Sag phase too quick. I haven't actually started Mushoku Tensei Season 2. I know I'm going to like it, so I don't really feel like I need to start it so much. Like, I don't need to rush to start it because I know I'm going to fucking enjoy it. I'll probably like start it when there's a few more episodes out. It's goof. I hope you meant good. Still going pretty slow. Won't pick up until the second half, to be honest. I mean, that's just Mushoku Tensei. That's just Mushoku Tensei in a nutshell. Fake Isekai fan? No, man. I'm just one on binging. I just like binging. I'm a binge watcher. I love my binge watching. Binge watching to me is just the way to go. I don't know. I've never been one to really get excited to talk about the latest developments. I'm greedy and I want to know everything that happens straight away. I don't want to speculate. Just give me the satisfaction right now. Give me the satisfaction right now. Episode 1 is so good though. I did notice they released an episode 0. What's that about? Why did they start in episode 0? Bro doesn't like the thrill? Yeah. I don't like the thrill. I like the thrill of doing it all in one. Which is better, CRX or AX? I haven't been to CRX in absolutely years, so I don't know. I don't even think they did it this year. I could be wrong, but I haven't been to CRX in a very, very long time. I just pretend summer anime releases September 1st. That's but you're always going to be a season behind. The problem I've noticed with being a season behind, because I've tried just marathoning all of the anime I want to watch at the end of the season, is that nowadays there's just so much fucking anime to watch. So I would end up marathoning like 12 shows, which I'm not going to fucking do that. I'm not going to do that. I try to like keep it manageable. So I try to watch every anime in like 3 to 4 episode chunks, which is enough, because that's like a movie. You're basically just watching a movie. You're watching an anime movie, and that's a good enough chunk. That's a good anime watch session, to leave me feeling satisfied. How many of them are good though? Well, I like first impressions of the season, since I have been working on my seasonal video. For my first impressions of this season is that it's still good. It's just not as strong as last season. Not so much with the sequels, but especially with like the newer original anime coming out. There's not as many like S tier kind of like potential shows in my mind. But it's still pretty damn good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy to have free time to do other shit like play Final Fantasy 16. Thoughts on Rent-a-Girlfriend Season 3? I mean, what more can I say, man? What more can I say? Everyone just go watch Rent-a-Girlfriend. It's join the pain. Join the pain with me. It's peak pain. It's the GOAT. And the season's probably going to be, unironically, pretty good actually. Thoughts on Gundam The Witch from Mercury? Let's just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about that. It's just when I made my spring season anime tier list, I was like, yo, Gundam The Witch from Mercury S tier. I can't wait for them to give us another season, because there's no way they can tie up every knot in the season with everything that they've built up. And they did. And it was, you know, I'd rather an anime just be bad and not give me hope, rather than just be hype, be some S tier material, and then just give me a really disappointing ending. I would prefer a quick death rather than a slow, painful death where you give me hope. You give me hope and then you take it all away. Wait, part 2 is bad? I would say that 80% of part 2 is really good, and then they just completely rush it. they just completely fucking rush it. I still enjoyed the journey I took on part 2, but I'd be lying if I didn't say I was super, super fucking disappointed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. What did you think of Demon Slayer ending? Because it wasn't in your review. I said this earlier, but I think this season of Demon Slayer was the weakest season of Demon Slayer that's aired so far. Normally every season of Demon Slayer ends on a banger, and they've really, really tried to end this season on a banger, but I wasn't buying it. I wasn't buying it. There was this emotional point at the ending of this season of Demon Slayer where they tried to sell me on this big plot moment, and I was like, I don't believe for a single second that this is actually happening. So I didn't get emotionally invested. And I just thought the action, which is the biggest selling point of Demon Slayer, I just thought the action was just a bit weaker than previous seasons. So I think you know, plot aside, at the end of the day, I just don't think the action was as good. Too many flashbacks, not enough demon slaying. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'm hoping the next seasons kind of like turn it around a bit. But yeah, this season definitely was the weakest season. Doesn't hold a candle to the Red Light District or the ending of the Mugen Train arc either, or even the spider fight, in my opinion. Waiting for the Ufotable Genshin anime. Same here, man. Same here. I am waiting for that as well. But we should probably get into what we are going to be doing today. Because I've talked briefly about AX. Hi guys, it's good to be back. Hope you guys are enjoying your stay here. But as I mentioned, normally I like to do a monthly recap on all the exciting anime news, but so much has been announced during the weekend of AX that I had to do a stream just going through every crazy thing that was announced in the world of anime, which we are going to be doing today. So, first off, this news came out of left field. If you could have asked me to predict all of the out of left field things that was going to be announced at AX, this was not one of them. I did not expect a Suicide Squad Isekai in collaboration from DC and Studio Wit to be announced at AX. What the fuck? What world are we living in right now? So, oh my god, I just fucking hell. I just googled a random article. I just read the title of this. Yo, DC's Isekai anime is already gearing up to be a disappointment. What the fuck? Bro, we know like one thing about it. What the fuck? Yo, fucking journalists be like, I've seen one frame of animation. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck, guys. Comic book fans be like, guys, this has been announced. I already know it's going to suck, actually. Why do they think it's going to be disappointing? Now I'm genuinely curious. Shit. Fuck. The clickbait worked. I am genuinely interested why they already think it's going to be a disappointment. Fuck. I hate it. I hate it because it's working. DC is one of the premier names when it comes to American comic books.
This is going to be controversial, so I just rewatched Violet Evergarden for the second time after 2 years, and in my opinion it has cemented itself as the best anime ever. Nothing even comes close. Nothing hits as hard emotionally episode after episode and tells an amazing story.
I don't think that's going to be controversial. I don't think it's the best anime of all time, but it's certainly certainly very, very good. If it really hit you emotionally, I'm not going to discount that. Personally, it's not my favorite anime, but all respect to you, sir. DC is one of the premier names when it comes to American comic books, but the company characters are now being transplanted into the world of anime. Upcoming anime Suicide Squad Isekai transplants Task Force X into the increasingly ubiquitous Isekai genre. I swear to God, if they say it's going to suck because this is Isekai, I swear to fucking God. If there's nothing else, but hey, it's anime and it's Isekai, so it's gonna suck. I swear to God. Completely with a vastly different world from the DC universe. Unfortunately, this might be the wrong DC property to make the reincarnation jump. The Suicide Squad has been a bit overdone in recent years, and that's especially the case for Harley Quinn. With the Joker also in tow in the new anime, this problem is made even worse. Add to the fact that several other DC heroes and villains are far more fitting for an anime, and it makes the upcoming series seem dead on arrival. Suicide Squad Isekai already feels like a disappointment. What? I just... What? Who wrote this? What? I just read a paragraph, and I feel like I've read a paragraph where no actual point was made. This is like when you turn in an essay to your professor and you needed to make the essay 1,000 words, and you only had like 200 words of points to make. POV, you're reading the most unbiased journalist. The basic premise of Suicide Squad Isekai is that members of the squad, namely Harley Quinn, he just has a hate boner against Harley Quinn, are suddenly transported to another world. Said world heavily resembles the typical medieval locales of the Isekai genre. This entire concept has a lot of problems, namely due to the characters involved. Go on. The Suicide Squad has had enough adaptations of late, with 2 movies, 2 TV spin-offs, one of which is still being developed, and a major video game being afforded to the team. This is despite the fact that it's only been a major DC property for less than a decade, with the group only reaching mainstream levels of awareness or push with the release of the 2017 Suicide Squad movie. This push is furthered by similar treatment for Harley Quinn and the already popular Joker, both of whom have definitely shown up in far too many outside media to be special anymore. Okay, this is a lot of words just to say, hey, I'm bored of Harley Quinn. I hate Harley Quinn. Did this article come from a Redditor? What? How is it that the criticism just to say the Suicide Squad Isekai is going to suck is based on the fact that, hey, it's Harley Quinn, it's going to suck, when Reddit would actually be better than this? That's like saying, oh, why are there like that's like saying, oh, there's a new Batman movie coming out, well, it's gonna suck. Do you know how many Batman movies they made in the past? Actually, this is gonna suck. This is why are they making more Batman, bro? Come on. They're making another Avengers? They're making another Avengers? Bro, we've had 3 Avengers. No, we've had like 4 Avengers movie. Come on, man. Are we not going to focus on other groups of superheroes? Bro, it's gonna suck. It's already gonna suck. It's already gonna suck, guys. It's already gonna suck. All right. So, ignoring that, I'm actually very disappointed that clickbait got me to read like 2 paragraphs. I'm very, very disappointed in that. But before I say any more, I haven't actually watched the trailer yet. So this is going to be the first time I actually watched the trailer. I only knew it was announced, but I haven't watched the trailer yet. So let's give that a watch, shall we? Okay. Now, unlike this article, I'm going to try and judge Suicide Squad from what I can see. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the trailer before I start judging. You know, I'm gonna say it. I'm actually a fan of the Harley Quinn design. This is if you could ask for one character that would work in anime form, Harley Quinn is just a fucking yandere. Harley Quinn is just the Western yandere, guys. Come on, of course she's gonna work in anime form. All right, oh, woo! Non-CG dragons, let's go! Let's go! W, already a W. It's already one of the better Isekais to come out. Okay, so that didn't look like a lot, but from what I can see, it is going to be set in your typical Isekai fantasy world. We have dragons, we have monsters, and none of those are going to be in CG. From the looks of it. And what I'll say is that, I'm not gonna lie, this does seem like a concept where you're just like throwing like ideas on a dartboard and just seeing which two ideas would stick. Having said that, is this even the most crazy Isekai concept to be made? No. Actually, Suicide Squad Isekai, in the grand scheme of Isekai, is probably the most normal Isekai concept I can think of. It's not even the most crazy Isekai airing this season, for God's sakes. This is a normie Isekai. Wait, you're telling me that you have crazy people and a yandere in an Isekai? Oh, wait a minute, I've never seen that before. So, you know, I am not a comic book fan. I'm not specifically a Suicide Squad fan, but am I going to be watching this? Guys, is that a question? Is that a question? This is garnered for people like me. DC looked at me and was like, how do we get Gigguk? How do we get people like Gigguk invested in DCs and comic books? And then they were like, Isekai. And I'm like, God damn it, I hate that it works. I hate that you're right. I hate that I'm gonna watch it because of that. One of the things that excites me the most, though, is that it is Studio Wit that is adapting this. Now, I would probably be a bit more lukewarm if this was being done by another studio, but Studio Wit are absolutely fucking goated. They do not know how to miss. Like, when they stopped adapting Attack on Titan, I thought, all right, that's it. I guess they're just gonna go do weirdo shit right now. But no matter what, everything they adapt is just like a banger, at least visually. Bubble, I think, was a little bit mediocre in terms of like the story and characters and as a movie, but in terms of like the animation, it slaps hard. Studio Wit always go hard, and a lot of their shows, like Vivi, just like they come out of nowhere and they just prove to you that every time this studio cares about what they do. They care about every project they take on. They kind of remind me of Studio Orange in that sense, where they don't produce so many shows, but every show that they do produce, you know that they've poured their like blood, sweat, and tears into. Vinland Saga, Ranking of Kings. Yeah, I know, right? I know. They're just goated. Let me see who is working on... Who's the staff members of this? Suicide Squad Isekai Anime. Let me see. Who are the staff members working on this? Just like Pink Pineapple. God. God. I see you, man. I see you. Alright, so... What the fuck? He's doing the script? Teppei is doing the script? The writer of ReZero and Vivi is doing the script? Okay. Actually, kind of hype. That's That's insane. Holy shit, who's the director? I gotta know now. I gotta know. Hold up for a second. Hold up. Yo, they're cooking. They're cooking. All right. So, is this your first directorial debut, I wonder? Yeah, so it looks like we have a new director, but they worked on Jujutsu Kaisen before as episode directors, JoJo Part 4 before, and Zetsuen no Tempest. Oh my god, I remember that. I fucking love that show. Who's doing the music? Alright, so did the music for ReZero, Fire Force, Goblin Slayer. Bro, yes. Yes. Did the music for did the music for Eminence of Shadow? Yes! The hype is coming! Sid's back, baby! Sid is back! Yo, this man is just the Isekai specialist. He did Eminence and Shadow, ReZero, Isekai Oji-san. Oh my god. This is just the this is just the battered war veteran of the Isekai music genre. Okay, honestly, I'm pretty hype. From what I can see on the trailer, from the staff members working on it, from the studio working on it, this has the potential to be more than just a gimmick. This has the potential to be a genuinely good show. Do I think it's going to be incredible and like revolutionize the anime industry? I don't think it's going to be that. I think the concept is a bit too wild and out there. But do I think it's just going to be a fuck ton of fun? Yes. That is kind of like the vibe I'm getting from everything. And, you know, unlike this article, I'm going to say that I'm going to give more Suicide Squad and more Harley Quinn and more Joker adaptations a chance, because with a different team behind it, you get to see a different approach to these characters, and that's what I'm most excited about. So yes, I will definitely be watching the Suicide Squad Isekai, and I do also think it genuinely has the potential to be good. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, CBR, for the good clickbait. Next up, another trailer for Attack on Titan final season. I think this is a pretty short one. I think they're both the same trailers. Let's just have a look at this. Let's just see what new things there are.
丘にある木に向かって3人でかけっこをした。ただ走ってるだけで気持ちよかった。その時僕はなぜかこう思った。ここで3人でかけっこをするために生まれてきたんじゃないかって。いってらっしゃい、エレン。
All right. That was a trailer. That was a very, very quick trailer. Do we have a date? That's all I want to know. Do we have a date? The Attack on Titan, the final season. The Attack on Titan, the final season, part 4 will premiere this fall. Okay, so it's coming out fall season. All right, guys, hold on. Guys, hold on to your knickers, clench your butt cheeks, because Attack on Titan is finally coming to an end, and it seems like it's finally going to be this fall that it's coming out. It's been, I feel like I've aged as much as Eren waiting for this ending. I don't know how much hype it's going to be. I feel like a lot of the hype has already been killed by the fact that Attack on Titan manga fans and manga readers have already talked about it so much, which if you've read the manga, please no spoilers in chat. This is like one of the few shows that I have not spoiled myself over. Somehow I've not spoiled myself over. And that's by basically muting Attack on Titan on every single piece of my social media. I hope that this lands on 2 feet. At this point, I just want it to come. I've talked before about feeling hype fatigue for like video game announcements. I get really, really hyped about this video game. I hype it up in my mind, and then the video game gets released, and then when it gets released, I'm like, emotionally, I'm like, I'm already done. Like I'm already done. Like I don't feel like playing this anymore. That's kind of the point I'm getting at with Attack on Titan right now, where we've been getting trickles, just like trickles, not enough to like fully hype us up, just like little trickles. And yeah, I've said this before, but I really wish that they just released the final season all at once. And I really wish that they would just give us a date. You know, I just give us a date. Make this a special event. Make this a special event. Make this a big thing. At this point, I think I would have rather they have done movie releases. You know what I mean? I feel like movie releases would have actually worked better if you're just going to release 2 short seasons. With movies, at least you have the chance to really hype it up and make it a big event. But I really don't agree with just dropping a random episode midway through the season or halfway through the season, you know? I think if you're gonna milk it, because of course you're gonna milk it, it's Attack on Titan, at least milk it the right way. You know, get the cow out. You know, don't give us like one little squirt at a time. Make it a fucking event, you know, invite people over. Let people milk the cow together. Come on, guys, come on. Just milk it right at least. Milk it right. You know what I'm saying. I was hoping that they would actually give us a release date, but apparently not. I'm wondering how much longer they can wait to give us a release date. That's the thing, because fall is only a few months away, and I'm not sure how it's gonna work if they just like announce it 2 weeks before and be like, by the way, one of the biggest anime IP to ever be made is ending in 2 weeks. Like, you know, give us time to anticipate it at least. All right, moving on. Moving on to the next one, which I don't know who asked for this, but there is more Gundam Seed coming out. There is more Gundam Seed, and it's not a spin-off. It is a sequel. Who asked for this? Who is asking for a sequel to Gundam Seed? Hype? People are hype? Okay. Alan definitely did not. Alan would ask for a lot of things. He would ask for more Gundam Hathaway, actually. But let's have a look at this. So we have another trailer on this. Oh, I should have expected it, but the mechs look good. Of course, it's sunrise. Oh. Gundam Seed Freedom coming in 2024. What do we know about this? Oops. Of course it's Studio Sunrise. Okay, so is it actually going to be a sequel? It's confirmed to be an actual sequel, right? Mobisu Gundam Seed Destiny director announced the Seed Freedom Film Project, confirming that its plot would pick up after the events of the last major installment of the Mobile Suit Gundam Seed sub-series. So it's a sequel to Gundam Seed Destiny. How long has it been since Gundam Seed Destiny? Holy shit. Where the fuck did this come from? Okay, Gundam, Sunrise. I didn't want a Gundam Seed Destiny. I wanted a good ending to Gundam the Witch from Mercury. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I didn't want another sequel to Gundam Seed, man. I've not even seen too many Gundams, especially compared to your typical Gundam fan. But guys, okay, be honest. Be honest. Does anyone here like Gundam Seed? Does anyone here like Gundam Seed? Because I know that a lot of people did actually like Gundam Seed. For a lot of people, it was their first Gundams. For me, it was Gundam Wing, at least.
Sunrise is really testing my goodwill. From that horrid rush fest they call an ending for G-Witch, and now they expect me to believe anything after Seed Destiny is gonna be good. There ain't no redeeming Destiny.
I was going to say, how do you like Gundam Seed after Gundam Seed Destiny? Because you know what? I can maybe get it if, you know, it was just like Gundam Seed. You know, I think Gundam Seed isn't the strongest Gundam, but it was enjoyable. It was kind of like, it was a good, kind of like very... What can I say about this? It was a very good introduction if you've never seen another Gundam before to the Gundam franchise. Right now, it feels like it was very dated. Even back then, it still felt a little bit dated. It was a product of its time. One thing I always remember watching Gundam Seed is just how much reused animation they used in the fight scenes. That's like, even back then, even with the first time I watched it, I'm like, wait a minute. I've seen this piece of animation before. This is they used the exact same animation for the mecha fights in the fight like 2 episodes ago. it was kind of like a lot of the animation felt like it just happened in the deja vu dimension. I didn't think the characters were. I mean, it was kind of like the most mid-2000s edgy, like edgelord mecha protagonist you can think of. But it was still kind of enjoyable. And then Destiny came along and just like, what the fuck? Any goodwill I had from Gundam Seed was completely killed off with Gundam Seed Destiny. Destiny just fell off a fucking cliff. And the fact that people still liked Gundam Seed even after Gundam Seed Destiny, that blows my mind. So, but one thing that I will say is that it is one of the more popular Gundam franchises. So when I said who asked for this, I'm sure there are a lot of people who still holds Gundam Seed in a close place to their hearts because it was the first Gundam that a lot of people watch. But I do not understand how, if you watch Gundam Seed and you've watched other Gundams and other mechas, that you still enjoy Gundam Seed, you know? watching the first season of Gundam Seed and then watching the first season of Code Geass, which to me is very reminiscent to a lot of things that they did in Gundam Seed, but just like way fucking better. I was just like, okay, well, I can't even go back. How can I even go back? There are so many better Gundam franchises than the Gundam Seed. And I know Alan would be crying to be like, really? No more Gundam Hathaway? Really? No Gundam Hathaway? Come on, man. But yeah, I was not expecting Gundam Seed to be revived in 2024. All right, on to our next piece of news. Before that, I'm going to take a quick toilet break. I will be right back. Guys, be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm back. It's pee time and it's banana time. Have you seen the Fontaine teaser? I'm not. Maybe I'll go through all the Genshin trailers and like I promised to ages ago, because I do actually want to get back. We heard you piss. I know that that's a lie because I actually remembered to mute myself this time. Go on, have you seen Connor's Canvas? I have not actually. You actually didn't? What did I mute then? You guys are lying to me. You guys are lying. I definitely walked away. I walked back and I was like, I should mute myself. Don't trust chat. I'll see you in the VOD. I'll see you guys in the VOD. See you in the VOD, motherfuckers. Have I been keeping up with Fate Go? No, I haven't, I'll be honest. Bro, Hoyoverse has taken up all of my stocks in terms of like the time commitment it takes to play their gacha games. I'm sorry, guys. Respect to people who can play more than one gacha game at a time. Unfortunately, I do not have that much time in my life for 2 part-time jobs. Have you watched Barbie? No. My family has a boarding problem. What remedy do you use? Well, the only remedy through my experience that works, not just experience, through research, the only one that's like FDA approved and actually works for prevention is finasteride, which is what I take, which is if you see any, I've been sponsored by Keeps before, but you know, Keeps does it, but pretty much every hair loss program goes back to finasteride. That's the only one I've found effective. I've tried taking so many different vitamins, so many different, you know, supplements, but finasteride is literally the only thing that is proven, has been scientifically proven to prevent hair loss. Not grow back hair, but to prevent hair loss. So get on that while you can. Because God knows I and my family also have a problem with balding. But back to the news. So I saw this was announced, but a new anime got announced. A new esports anime coming in October 2023. And I've been wanting an esports anime for so fucking long. And this one seems like it's actually produced by Japan, because we've had The King's Avatar, which is a donghua. So that's like a Chinese animation, which is anime enough, but I would like to see what the take would be if there was an esports anime made by a Japanese company. So before we say any more, let's have a look at the trailer and see if this one has any potential. This is not HD. Don't fucking lie to me. Don't, YouTube, why are you lying to me like that? Yo, he's gaming! He's gaming, guys! Yo, he's clicking the mouse! Yo, let's fucking go!
今思えばあの時全てが始まったのかもしれない。
Bro. What? Did they give him a tragic backstory? Bro. Bro.
あの時全てが始まったのかもしれない。
死ぬ時は一緒。
お前のそういうところ好き。
強い奴ら相手に一日中ゲームで暴れてたいんだ。
10分で終わらせる。バイト休んでうちでゆっくりして。その方がお兄ちゃんも休めるし。
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's a fucking little sister in there, and there's a dead mom. Just. This is peak gaming right now, man. This is peak gaming.
負けたらみんなやばい。つまりは。
また会えた。あの人に。
Our rainy protocol. Is there any more? Is there any more? No, it's just the staff members. All right, let me actually have a look at the animation. I was too distracted. Where's the gameplay? You can't give me an esports anime trailer and not show me what the game looks like. Okay. Well, first thoughts. Looked pretty generic, unfortunately. So it's a rainy protocol, character designs featuring from Rent-A-Girlfriends and Oshinoko's Kana Hirayama, yada yada yada. Okay, let's see the synopsis of this. Kensha Ono is a protagonist. Oh, that's the voice actress. Is playing the protagonist Shun Tokinoya, a 17-year-old who juggles school and a part-time work to support his mother and sister.
This is by the same studio as one of your favorite anime. Trust me.
Okay. I don't know what that's implied, but I guess we'll see. The latter of which is unable to walk due to an accident that claimed their father's life. All right, guys. It's not dead mom, it's dead dad. It's dead dad,
mom,
guys.
Little sister. I see a pattern here. W incest?
It's not dead mom. It's just it is dead father this time. Father left for the father left to play League and he never came back. With the support of his friends, Shun slowly returns to the world of online games. Okay, so Quad is the animation production company? Who is Quad? Now I'm curious. Quad Anime Studio. So, Quad have made basically 2 other shows. They've made this show, which I don't remember. I kind of remember. And they've made the most cursed anime to come out in the last 10 years. Great. They made the dog Isekai. Great. That's great. That's great. Well, I really hope that the protagonists don't have that dog in him, like their other works. Diabolical. It's a must watch. No, this is the opposite of that. This is the opposite of that. So I don't have high hopes for this. I saw the headline and I was like, great, we get to see an actual esports anime. I thought that the King's Avatar was as close to an esports anime that we were gonna get. They've somehow taken what King's Avatar did and they've made it even more fucking anime. You know, maybe King's Avatar wasn't anime enough. You know what we need? We need dead parents. And we need dead parents. And we need a little sister for him to cheer on as well. You know, where's that in Faker's life? You know, am I gonna see the Faker documentary and actually like his big brother or something was dead? His mom had cancer, like, you know, was like, why did they need to feel why did they feel the need to add all of these backstories for a fucking esports anime? I feel like they're going a little bit too hard here. You know, we're here for the esports. I don't need to know that the main character is caring for his mom and his dad died when he gets like a 17-year when he picks the fucking Yasuo and goes 17-0. You know, is that gonna really change my opinion on him? It's like, you know what? A guy picking Yasuo isn't edgy enough. He needs dead parents, actually. Watch for the esports, stay for the incest. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god damn it. This is the backstory to your typical Yasuo main right here. So I don't think it's going to be better than King's Avatar. What I do want to know is what kind of game they are playing. Are they going to go for a MOBA kind of game? Because I do think that in terms of esports, in terms of having a spectator sport, nothing really beats MOBAs in terms of me for like team sports as a spectator sports. I know a lot of people like watching first-person shooters, but I can never fully immerse myself in like first-person shooters as much as MOBAs, just because with MOBA, because of the way it's structured, you get to see all of the characters, you get to see a top-down view, and you get to see kind of like the map, whereas with an FPS, it's kind of like switching through different perspectives. So as someone who might not be into a game, I might not always be able to like follow what X person is doing, what Y person is doing, which is why to me, like my favorite esports to watch are fighting games, because that's very, very simple, very, very easy to keep up with, and MOBAs, because that to me is MOBAs is most reminiscent to watching like a physical sport, like football.
Isekai-san had a 5.1110. The collective really said this shit is in the upper half of quality and is at least mid. I hate and love this timeline.
I know, right? I know. But I am curious. I'm definitely going to give this one at least an episode, because of course I will. But I don't have my hopes up. I don't have my hopes up high. But my hopes is that one day Japan makes a good esports anime, or that, at least with King's Avatar, my favorite point of King's Avatar is when they're actually playing the fucking game and in a tournament. Like I really want King's Avatar to go hard, and in the OVA series that they released, which was an actual esports tournament, that was so hype, and that showed me the potential of how good an esports anime could be. But right now, they're just spending so much time fucking about in the game and just making their team. It's been 2 seasons of that now, and I'm like, just give me at least like a tournament. Give me like a mini tournament. Give me anything. You know, that's what I want. Moving on. We got a new trailer for Spice and Wolf, baby! Let's go! Okay, so I don't need to say more about this. I'm gonna have a look at the trailer and then I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, let's make sure that this is actually HD. Give me the actual HD quality, YouTube, don't lie to me. Alright, let's see my girl. Let's see my girl. Oh, isn't this music good, guys? Isn't this music so good? Isn't this music, guys? Isn't this music, guys? Isn't the music fucking good? Is this the same voice actress? I just realized. I didn't realize until now. I actually watched the dub of Spice and Wolf, because the dub of Spice and Wolf is fucking great. The main duo had such a great chemistry, so I just realized now I've never listened to the sub of I've never listened to the original Japanese voice actress. Am I a furry? If liking If liking holos makes me a furry, then sign me up to the next furry con, man. I'm getting my fursuit right now if this makes me a furry. Oh. Oh.
That music. Shit, I'm wet.
Oh, same here, man. Same here. Oh, wait. Oh, who's doing the music? Oh, wait. Is that Kevin Penkin? Kevin Penkin is doing the music? Wait, what? What? My boy? That's why it goes so hard. That's why. It's our boy. It's our boy Kevin's coming back. So, let me see. Who is doing this aside from Kevin? Because I knew Kevin was doing it, of course, guys. All right. Who are the staff members of this? Spice and Wolf 2024. Where the fuck is the Mal page? Give me the Mal page. Give me the Mal page. That is not the Mal page. Here we go. All right, who's Studio Passion? Studio Passion is doing this? Yo, hold up a second. Hold up. Studio Passion? The culture masters? The master of fan service and degeneracy? Hold up a second. Hold up. Yo, are we actually gonna get holo? Are we gonna get a full uncensored holo? Are we getting holo nips? Are we getting holo nips? We're getting an uncensored DVD version? Guys? Holy shit. Fuck yes. Alright. So, oh, they did Rock no Yusha. I remember that. So, yeah. Get a little hot, so I'm gonna take my jacket off for a second. Alright. You know what? You had me at Studio Passion because... Okay, guys. Okay, so... Who here has never watched the original Spice and Wolf? Please don't tell me I just froze this. Who here has not watched the original Spice and Wolf? Who here knows nothing what it's about? Okay, guys. Let me sell you on Spice and Wolf. Are you ready? Are you ready for the best pitch for Spice and Wolf in the world? Alright, here you go. Economics. Does that not get you hype? Does that not get anyone hype? Economics? Guys? It's an anime about economics, guys, yeah, we all hype about economics. we all love economics, right? We all love economics. Why is there sleep emojis? No, I want the hype emojis, man. Give me the hype emojis. Yeah, there is no good way to sell this because, like, the end all be all is that it is an anime about economics. And I know, guys, stick with me, guys. Stick with me. I know that sounds boring as fuck, but somehow it's like somehow they've made economics interesting. And a lot of you might just think, oh, it's because they just slapped a hot wolf girl as one of the main characters. Yes, but number one, Holo is a fucking top tier waifu, guys. Yes, I'll just say Holo is one of the best girls in the history of anime. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. My wolf god, my wolf goddess, she is top tier. She is a top tier waifu. But it's so, the way that they go about economics, it's basically like your typical Hassan stream. It's basically like, here's capitalism. How do we take advantage of capitalism? And they basically have arcs where they break down how economics works, and they kind of like break the system to be like, okay, this is how we make money now. And it's kind of like something reminiscent of the systems that they use. Is something like, let's say, No Game, No Life or something like that, where you have a game, which in this case is economics, and then they find different ways to break the game in order to make money. And like, who doesn't love stonks? Who doesn't love stonks, guys? Another thing is that the dialogue in this is just fucking amazing. Economics is about as interesting as it sounds, but one of the best things about this show is just the dialogue and the dynamic between the two main characters. So they have one of the best chemistries, at least when I first started getting into anime. They have one of the best chemistries, like, in a lot of anime that I've seen. The dialogue is amazing. Holo is top tier. And this is by Studio Passion. So there are a lot of scenes in the original anime where Holo, I don't know why I'm suddenly going degenerate, because that's not the selling point in this, but it's by Studio Passion. The first scenes, Holo is like a wolf god, and wolf gods don't wear clothes. Wolf gods don't wear clothes. In the original, they went full free and they just made her nippleless. But I've read the manga. I've read the manga. I know that shit ain't uncensored. I know that shit ain't uncensored. And yeah, it's just an all-round fucking fantastic show. And I believe that this is going to be a remake. Because this was one of the shows, this was one of the anime, when I first started getting into anime, this was one of the anime where it gave us a season 2 and then just fucked off and just left us with nothing. And it became the meme for the longest time, where we'd ask for No Game, No Life Season 2 and Spice and Wolf Season 3. And it seems like instead of Spice and Wolf Season 3, we were just getting a remake, which gives me hope that they're not just going to do a remake, but they're just going to like remake the entire thing and go further on from where the original anime got to. So yeah, I'm very, very invested in this. I am so hype for economics. I am so fucking hype. Sheepcoin, get that shit out of my face. Dogecoin, actually, that's
Wait,
2020.
So you're telling me they're using sexy women to teach me economics? Shit. This is just high school all over again.
Yeah, I know, right?
Except,
it works.
I'll probably actually learn something this time around.
It works, guys. It works. Guys, I'm telling you now, it's time to invest in Holocoin, okay? Holocoin is the new future, all right? If you want to get stonks, invest in Holocoin right now. You will never go wrong with a sexy wolf goddess. And of course, if you didn't need any more selling points, my mate, Kevin Penkin, is doing the music for this. And he has definitely told me that he's had a lot of sleepless nights composing the music for this. He's put in, I'm gonna say it for my boy, he has poured his blood and sweat into the soundtrack for this. A lot of stressful nights, according to Kevin. And from what I can hear from the trailer, it sounds like it's not only going to be... What I love about hearing Kevin's music is that it never sounds like your typical anime music. you know, it always sounds like it has his own twist on it, and he's worked so hard to make Spice and Wolf feel reminiscent to the original while adding his own flavor, his own personality into it. And I'm fucking hyped to listen to the rest of the soundtrack. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for Spice and Wolf.
If you think about it, Hollow is pretty similar to Sydney in the sense that
No,
she drinks a lot.
no, we're not going
Thanks for
there.
suggesting
We are
this,
not
Lawrence.
going there. We are not going there. Can't go one moment. Can't go one moment. I'm buying Sydney's furry suit right now. All right. Speaking of furries, is this the next one? I'll make this the next one. Speaking of furries, Beastars, we have gotten the final season of Beastars has been announced, and if Spice and Wolf didn't get you to buy that fursuit, Beastars definitely will. Furries rise up. So this is the final season that has just been announced, and we had the Studio Orange producer on Trash Taste just like a few months ago, and credit to him, he told us nothing. I did not know this was coming. I didn't know if Beastars was going to get another season, but it has been finally announced to be ending, and it's bittersweet, but I feel like this is right. I feel like Beastars is a series that does not need 20 seasons. If they are able to wrap things up in this season and wrap it up in a satisfying manner, I will be very, very happy. My honest opinion is that I did enjoy the first season a little bit more than the second season, but I feel like the second season was setting things up a little bit more. What I loved about the first season was just being introduced to the world and just being introduced to the society. And, you know, I'm very, very happy and I'm very, very excited to see how this series ends. What light mode is a war crime? Hey man, you tuned into a Gigguk stream. This is my stream. I get to pick here. I make the rules here. But yeah, not too much to say about this. Just Beastars final season is coming, and I am very, very excited. And I just wanted to remind you guys that if you want to be a furry, well, now's the time to come out in the open, because Beastars is ending. So this is your last chance that it's going to become socially acceptable. All right, moving on. We got another trailer for Pluto. We have got another trailer for Pluto. If you don't know Pluto, Pluto is a manga by who I think is one of the best mangakas of all time. Before I talk anymore, let's have a look at this trailer. Oh, that's... Why does YouTube always lie to me like this? I didn't know it was based in Switzerland. Yo! my Swiss bros are finally getting some representation. Oh, in Germany as well? I'm just so happy we're getting more sci-fi. I am so happy we're getting more sci-fi. I'm very happy. By Naoki Urasawa as well. Woo! Robots must not become any more human. Okay, that does seem a little bit cheesy. That's like I'm expecting Will Smith to like bust in and just like start punching some robots now, you know. We finally got the iRobot sequel I've always been waiting for. Chat GPT be like. Okay. So, it is based on Astro Boy, but it's this isn't the Astro Boy that I recognize, at least. let's have a look at the staff members for this. Punching, you mean slapping robots? All right, you right. All right, I did recognize Yugo Kano. What has he done before? Oh, that's it. Psycho Pass, JoJo. Fucking... He did more than this, I think. Oh, he did Birdie Decode? Holy shit. Okay. Okay, we cooking. Yeah, it seems like a lot of these guys are just OGs. Like, what I like about this is that Naoki Urasawa, like I was saying, is one of my favorite mangas of all time. My favorite manga of all time, period, is one of his works, 20th Century Boys. That is just straight up my favorite manga of all time. And the fact that he can make a piece of work that I can safely say is my favorite is a testament to just how amazing I think he is as a storyteller. Just because I have a very hard time choosing my favorite anime, but in terms of favorite manga, it's 20th Century Boys. And there's not even like a doubt in my mind that that's my favorite manga of all time. Not domestic Kanajo. Get out, man, get out. And Pluto is one of his works that I haven't actually read yet, because I was saving Pluto like I did Full Metal Alchemist. I'm saving his works to be like, I want to experience his works like when I feel like I'm personally ready. Because I remember I was sitting on 20th Century Boys for fucking years and years, because I knew it was going to be a manga that I loved, and I saved it until I felt like I wanted to read it. And then it turned out to be my favorite manga of all time, and I'm glad I didn't rush myself into reading it, because I feel like, to me, mindset is such an important thing when it comes to enjoying an anime or a manga that you really think you're going to enjoy. So I'm actually, now that this anime is getting released, I'm probably going to be watching this anime before I'm going to read the manga. He also made Monster. If you don't know Monster, also another masterpiece as well. And the most interesting thing about Pluto, about the release of Pluto, is that it is going to be 8 episodes. It's going to be 8 episodes. But each episode is going to be an hour long. So this is more reminiscent to like a US TV series release. So we're getting 8 hours of content, which is basically a 24 episode series. And that's sick. That's insane. I fucking love that. I love the idea of that. And the fact that Pluto gives me a more like old school OG classic anime vibe, I think it suits this kind of series a lot. Because one thing I've noticed about a lot of Naoki Urasawa's works is that they're the kind of works that you just get enveloped in. His stories go so deep that you just need the time to fully immerse yourself in the stories that he's telling. So I think that an 8 hour long series is perfect, because I've always said that Monster has felt more like a HBO drama than it does an anime or a manga sometimes. It's got that kind of vibe to it, where you feel like you're reading an adaptation of a classic piece of literature. And same with like 20th Century Boys as well. So I think that suits this anime perfectly. What I'm hoping for, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know if 8 episodes is going to cover all of the manga readers. Maybe you can vibe check this for me. But compared to his other works, 8 hour long episodes would come nowhere near to, it should. Yes, it should. Ooh, okay. Actually, it's perfect. Okay. Because 8 episodes would not be enough for Monster or for 20th Century Boys, but this gives me hope. This gives me hope that we might actually get a 20th Century Boys adaptation that would be good. This gives me hope if this goes down well, because I believe that the studio has put interest in adapting more of his works. And if you don't want to do 20th Century Boys, I'm fine with a monster remake. You know, I'm fine with a monster remake. I'm not so much asking for a monster remake because I honestly think that the original monster adaptation was pretty perfect. I don't think you could do that. I don't think you could redo that adaptation any better, because it's like 76 episodes. It covered pretty much everything, so it's already good enough. Give me a 20th Century Boys adaptation. Give me a Billy Bat adaptation. Just something else. But this gives me hope, and I'm excited to watch another Naoki Urasawa work. And I haven't been this excited for a new anime to come out in a long time. So yes, watch Pluto, because I am definitely going to be. Debuts October 26. Okay, so it's coming up. It's coming up pretty soon. What I hope, Netflix, please don't kill the hype for this anime. Please, Netflix, please. I will take a weekly release of hour-long episodes. I will take that. I know I just said I'm a binge watcher.
With you, Chief. I'm probably going to be laughing while watching this. I grew up on the 80s and 2003 series, and seeing them try to make the strongest robot on Earth arc somehow serious is gonna destroy me. You can't make Pluto scary to me.
Okay, I haven't read it, so I'm not sure what you're talking about, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, give me weekly long hour releases of Pluto to build up the hype. I think that would be the best for this. All right, moving on. My fellow Fate fans, who has seen the new Fate Strange Fake OVA that just came out? That also came out with an official announcement for the TV animated series. Who saw it? Guys, I am so jealous of everyone who got to see the premiere live at AX, because I didn't get to see it, but I have watched Fate Strange Fake, and woo! It feels good to be a Fate fan, man. It feels good. Man. It's back. Fate is back. Oh. God damn, not only is Fate back, Daddy Gilgamesh is back, guys. Daddy Gilgamesh is back. And he's better than ever. Oh my god. I haven't been this excited for a new Fate project in a very, very long time. This seems like it's just going to be a fuck ton of fun. And, you know, ever since Fate has had adaptations by A1 Pictures as opposed to Studio Ufotable, I mean, Ufotable is the GOAT. Let's just say that. Ufotable is the GOAT. And I've always felt like since moving out of Ufotable and having different adaptations outside of the main Stay Night kind of like franchise, it's always been good, but I've always held on to that. I've always held on to that hype that Ufotable gave me. What I've really liked about Fate Strange Fake is that its animation style, even though it's still very much A1 Pictures, it really has its own identity. I've really loved the art style and the animation style that it had, because it didn't feel like I think like Fate, like the Fate Go adaptations, the anime adaptations, felt a little too much like here's just another kind of like in terms of just like pure art style, here's just another usual kind of like anime production. Whereas Fate Strange Fake has such a unique visual identity to it, and a lot of that comes through its own animation style. And I really, really like that, because it made it seem really, really fresh. Aside from that, I think it's in terms of the OVA, it's one of the best animated Fates that I've seen since Ufotable since the Ufotable Fate days. Like, holy shit, that last battle was, I'm like, I was in America for 4th of July, and my fireworks was seeing that final battle in Fate Strange Fake. I did not need to go out to see the fireworks above, because I was seeing Gilgamesh fucking throwing down, man. And the music by Hiroyuki Sawano was way more hype than anything that was going on in 4th of July. That's all I was saying. Like, this just seems, it might not be the, you know, most cleanly written Fate, because I don't know. I haven't read Strange Fate, so I don't know. But at the very least, it's going to seem like it's going to be balls to the wall fun. And what more can you ask for? What more can you fucking ask for? It just seems like you have Sawano, you have Gilgamesh, you have the hype coming. And best of all, it's in America. It's in America, because you know what? You know who wrote this? Is the author of Baccano. The author of Baccano wrote this, and I'm like, I can tell, because it just seems so much fucking fun. Yo, that moment, I'm gonna say a small scene that happens. That moment where I was like, oh wait, it's in America. How can you tell? And then you have like mages fighting against like the Navy SEALs or shit. I was like, hell yeah, brother. Oh, I finally feel free again. Like, it's just seeing mages go up against guns. I'm like, okay. I feel American. I'm proud to be married to an American man. Gun. Who needs your little virgin peasant mage craft? We have guns. We have guns here, man. The best mage craft is guns. You said it, man. You said it. And yeah, I mean, like, the episode zero started things off in the best way it could possibly, like, in the best way it possibly could to hype you up. I mean, fucking Gilgamesh just nuked Nevada off the map, and I'm like, I'm ready. Like, I put my seatbelt on. I'm like, I'm fucking ready for this ride, man. This is going to be so hype. This is going to be so fucking hype. So yeah, I'm very, very... I should have been in Ohio. maybe this is just Ohio's backstory. It's that they had a Holy Grail war happen in it. So yeah, I'm ready for more Fate. I'm ready for shotguns and Holy Grail wars. It's just gonna be great.
Still waiting for Fate Extella remake release date Sag.
But I am going to be taking a quick pee break. I will be right back, guys. All right. I see my fellow Fate fans in chat. He muted this time, huh? I see no gas. What the fuck is this a mosquito? Motherfucker. Absolute motherfucker. Holy shit. God damn. It's I'd forgotten that there are mosquitoes in Japan. And there's been one. There's been one in my fucking bedroom. I don't know how it got in. But why do mosquitoes do this? Why do mosquitoes do this? Anyone who's lived in a place with mosquitoes, they know. You know that you'll just be like dozing off. You'll be dozing off in your bed, and then suddenly in your ear you'll just hear, and it's just like you hear the thing, and you're like, fuck, fuck, and you didn't even get the mosquito. That was my night's sleep last night. I actually slapped myself really fucking hard. I don't know why I did that. I slapped myself really hard there. That's just how much anger I have towards the mosquitoes, man. Fuck mosquitoes. So yeah, it is mosquito season here in Japan. And I see one has gotten me. The little shit. Little motherfucker. Alright. So, that was everything for my Fate and Type Moon fans. Or was it? Or was it? Because Tsukihime visual novel remake is getting an official release in the West in English. What? What? Actually, what? Is that really Fate? I said Fate and Type Moon. Come on, guys. Come on. In what world do we live in that Tsukihime is getting an official translation before the original Fate Stay Night? Just... I'm still waiting for the original translation, for like the official translation of Fate Stay Night. And they're like, you know what? Nah. Tsukihime fans have been suffering enough. You know, we'll give them more. I remember like the biggest meme in like the Naziverse fandom was that Tsukihime fans were just like getting shafted left, right, and center. And now, finally, it seems like Tsukihime fans are getting some representation. Maybe we'll get a good anime. Maybe we'll get a good anime like eventually, because if you don't know the Tsukihime anime, that doesn't exist, guys. It doesn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about. We can only hope. We can only hope. So yeah, I was very surprised that this is getting an official translation in English. But this is just a W. This is just a W. I'm hoping for more official translations coming out in the future. Go through your backlog, man. Go through your backlog. Come on. You know, it's a big thing is that Fate fans trying to convince people to read the Fate Stay Night visual novel. And the biggest thing is that part of the big reason for that is that you just can't officially read the Fate Stay Night visual novel. All right, that's come on. If you can do Tsukihime, you can do Fate. You can do Fate. We can go back. But what else happened in Anime Expo is that Trigger. God, still got quite a lot of news to go through. Trigger had their panel, and they officially announced a few things at their panel. First, big announcement. We got more Panty and Stocking, baby. We have got more Panty and Stocking. They are back. We finally get more Panty and Stocking after how many years has it been? How many fucking years has it been? When did Panty and Stocking air again? Panty, Stocking. Thanks, Joey. Yeah, we can thank Joey for this. Obviously, Joey did all of this by interviewing the Trigger CEO. 2010. It has been 13 years. It has been 13 years since it's been 13 years that we've been blueballed by the most Gainax ending you could possibly think of, with the biggest fucking cliffhanger. It wasn't even like, anyone who hasn't seen the original Panty and Stocking, it ends with like a slap in your face, because it ends on this like big revelation that wasn't even the ending. It was an after credit scene. They dropped a bombshell on us in an after credit scene, and they were just like, all right, good luck. See you in 13 years. One thing I am going to be curious about is how Panty and Stocking will fare in this modern day and age, right? Because the original Panty and Stocking, let's say, it kind of has some jokes that might not, let's say, land as well in the modern climate, but it was kind of like it was kind of a product of its time. I still think the first Panty and Stocking was fucking fantastic. But it's so interesting to see a series like Panty and Stocking, which is basically Japan's like how to make an American cartoon through the eyes of purely a Japanese creators. It's basically like if you watch Family Guy and if you watched The Simpsons and you watch that purely and your only exposure to America was watching those on television in Japan, and you try to like recreate an anime based on those two shows, that's kind of like what Panty and Stocking is like. It's like, haha, adult jokes, haha, pee pee poo poo jokes, haha, that guy is horny and the girl is sexy. Yeah, actually, I should have said South Park. South Park. That's probably a better comparison. Just give South Park with Japanese style jokes. That's basically Panty and Stocking. One scene that has lived rent free in my mind from the original Panty and Stocking is when they recreated the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan with sperm. Yes, you heard that correctly. You did not hear that out of context. That is a scene that happened. That is a scene that happened in the original Panty and Stocking. They saw the Battle of Omaha, and Gynax were like, you know what? Let's try this with sperm and see how it turns out. And it's a really good fucking scene. It's a really good scene. I will say I'm hoping that the original dub cast is back, because I will probably be watching this in dub if it is available. It's so good to hear a dub that actually says swear words and actually just goes full throttle with hearing shit like shit and fuck and just like being completely unhinged. And that's part of what made Panty and Stocking so fucking good for me. Another thing is that I'm hoping that Teddy Lloyd is coming back, because Teddy Lloyd, who did the original OST, or at least some of the OST for the original Panty and Stocking, he put out some bangers. He put out some goddamn bangers, man. Especially in the transformations, especially in the transformation sequences. And I'm hoping he comes back. Let's see, is he coming back? Oh, he is coming back. He is coming back, baby. Featuring songs from Teddy Lloyd. Hell yeah. Fly Away, classic. I think my favorite one is actually not Fly Away. It's Scanty and Nisok's theme song. I think it's like I Want You. I think that's the name of the song. Don't quote me on that. Oh, thank you very much, Fobmaster, for raiding. Thank you, man. I hope you had a good Genshin stream. Hey, Raiders. Hello, Raiders. Hello. 4'11". I have met Fob, and I can confirm he is 4'11". I got to meet him at AX, and I can confirm he definitely was about here. Actually, more like here. You know. My memory's a bit shady, but he definitely was at least here. You know. Hope you're having a good time, man. Hey, if you're ever in Japan, please come. Hit me up. But if you're just joining, Raiders, we are going through all of the newest anime news that was announced at Anime Expo, and get to shit talk all the news anime coming out. Have a great stream. Thank you very much, man. Hope you had a good one as well. Have a good night. But yes, we're talking about Panty and Stocking right now. So, one thing... Oh wait, there's a trailer. I completely blanked on the fact that there's a trailer. Let's have a look at this trailer. A minute 10? Okay. Let's have a look. I didn't know they released a trailer as well. I am... Oh! Oh, they got that 4K anime? Yo, Trigger, you are spoiling us. For once. A clip says 4K anime and it's actually true. Of course, Studio Trigger coming in clutch. I swear to God, if this is a 4K teaser for a... I was gonna say, if this is a 4K teaser for a fucking logo, I'm gonna flip. It's gonna be a 4K teaser of a logo, isn't it? This is all clips from the original anime. It's gonna be a 4K teaser of a logo. Oh my god. This isn't even 4K. It's scaled up. It's scaled up because this is from the original anime. Alright, at least we're hearing some new music. Woo! What is that? Is that? Did they take my drawing from the... Did they take my drawing for my job interview of the missile company? Did they take my drawing from that? Do I need to call a copy strike on this? Oh. You know what? I'll take the logo. I'm still hype hearing the original theme song, man. I'll take it. God. I feel like such a sheep right now. Woo! Fucking logo, let's go! 4K logo, let's fucking go! Only Trigger can make me hype over a logo. God. Okay, Hiroyuki Imaishi, that's all I need to know. Is it the original team working on it? That's all I really need to know for the original Panty and Stocking. So yeah. That's pretty hype. So we have the original team with Hiroyuki Imaishi working on this. I'm wanting to see how much of the original team is going on this. Teddy Lloyd's coming back. It is going to be pretty much as close to the original team as we can get, even though it's technically a new studio. When is it coming out? Still have not been announced yet, unfortunately. It's not even been announced if this is going to be a whole TV series, if it's going to be an OVA. I hope to God it's a new TV series, but I am absolutely hype for more Panty and Stocking. Is it... I hope the magic isn't gone when it comes, because this is one of my favorites, kind of like childhood memory shows, especially watching this and just discovering the staff members behind Studio Trigger and Studio Gainax. Speaking of Studio Gainax, it's been 15 years since Gurren Laggan, guys. It has been 15 years since Gurren Laggan. What? I'm so old. I'm so fucking old. How's it been 15 years already? But you know what, guys? You know what? It's been 15 years, but you know what? It's still peak. It's taken 15 years, and you know, a new peak has still not been found. Gurren Laggan is, to me, the emotions that Gurren Laggan has given me, still to me, has almost become like unmatched. The amount of hype that I got watching Gurren Laggan, I don't think it's rarely, like, modern shows have rarely come close to what Gurren Laggan has given me still. It is aged wonderfully. I still think that you can go back and watch it today, and it's still better than 90% of the shows coming out. And we're not getting any new Gurren Laggan, unfortunately, but we are getting an actual 4K re-release of the Blu-rays, and also a theatrical release of its film. Now, I'm not normally one to go out of my way to watch films or TV shows that I've already watched, but you can fucking bet if I get the chance to watch Gurren Laggan on the big screen, if I have the opportunity to experience the hype that Gurren Laggan has in a cinema screen with my fellow anime fans, bringing the hype, you know I'm gonna fucking do it. This would be worth the trip to your local cinema to just experience this, even if you've already seen it. If you haven't seen it, then this is the perfect fucking opportunity, man. Can you imagine some of the fights on the big screen? I would like more anime to do this, because there are so many anime and so many banger anime movies that, as an OG anime fan, anime movies has become kind of like a newer trend. Back in my day, the only thing that we could ever really hope to get a theatrical release of was Ghibli movies and Pokemon movies, and maybe the Digimon movies, but it's mainly like just kid shows. And there are so many anime that I would love to experience on the big screen. Stuff like Gurren Laggan, stuff that I never got the chance to see in cinemas. I'm still waiting, and I know this is never going to happen. I'm still waiting for a Redline re-release theatrically. Even if it doesn't release in Japan, I would buy tickets to the country that it's releasing in, just so I could see that movie in cinemas and just experience how that movie would be on the big screen. I never saw the movies. I'm so hyped for this. Oh, you're in for a good time, man. Any Satoshi Kon film would be nuts. Holy shit, Satoshi Kon films would be fucking nuts. That'd be great. Saw movie Red in theaters. I thought we said Redline for a second there. But yeah, like, the biggest difference between the theatrical release of this and the TV series is that, if I remember correctly, the final fight in Gurren Laggan goes even harder than it did in the original TV series. So even if you're just watching this for fan service, I think this is definitely worth going to your local cinemas to see again. I know there's trailers for this, but that's 15 seconds. What's this trailer? I know this is just going to be old footage, but I just want to re-experience that, man. I just want to re-experience this. No. This deserves to be. This deserves the HD, baby.
綺麗だな。あなたが思ってるほど素敵な場所じゃないわよ。ここも。地上に出た人間は全て我々が駆逐する。怖いよ。止まらないよ。これだけの仲間がいて何を怯える必要がある。お前が迷ったら、俺が信じるお前を信じろ。私もシモンを信じない。死ねえ。行けシモン。俺は。奴はまだ本当の恐怖を知らない。走り出した思いが今でも。この宇宙は。
Oh, just hearing that song again, man. The song. Oh, that's all I need. Oh, man. I felt that. Holy shit. I felt that in my soul, man. Oh, I gotta watch this in cinemas, man. I gotta watch this. Do you know the worst thing about Gurren Laggan? I think the worst thing about Gurren Laggan is that it's so good, it's so hype, that to me, everything that the team, including like Studio Trigger, made after the Gurren Laggan, it always, to me, at least felt like it tried to capture that same hype and over-the-top action that Gurren Laggan had, but so far, there's been series that have come close, but nothing has ever quite reached the hype of Gurren Laggan to me. Nothing has ever quite reached the hype of seeing Gurren Laggan for the first time. And just like, I mean, it was the first time where it's just like, hey, let's go to space. And then now every series is like, hey, we don't know what to do. Let's go to space. Promare felt too much like Gurren Laggan. It did not reach the same hype. Kill la Kill came close. Kill la Kill was the first. Kill la Kill has come the closest, but to me, out of everything that Imaishi has made, Gurren Laggan is still peak. Gurren Laggan is still peak. It's actually funny talking about seeing anime in cinemas. I actually did get the chance to see Promare in cinemas, and it was absolutely awesome. It was an awesome cinema experience. It's weird to say, right? Okay, get this. It's weird to say that I got to see Promare in cinemas, and I saw it dubbed in Japan. I saw it English dubbed in Japan. I don't know what kind of like bizarro world I was living in at the time, but when I first moved to Japan, Promare was already like being released in the West. It had already finished its release in Japan, and then they did a re-release for the English dub in Japan, and it was actually really fucking popular. The cinema was packed, and I was like, yo, dub haters could never. Dub haters being like, oh, I can't believe you watched it in English dub when the Japanese dub releases. And Japanese people are like, oh my god, it's English? It's dubbed in English? Yo, I gotta go see this, man. I gotta go see this. Did it have Japanese subs? Yes, it did have Japanese subs. So I watched Promare in Japan, English dubbed with Japanese subs. In a room full of Japanese people, mostly girls. I will say the ratio of guy to girl was 70% female, and the cinema was packed. It was packed. I don't know. This is the timeline we're living in right now. Weeb's truly molding. I know, right? I know. But yeah, definitely. If this gets the chance to get released, which I'm hoping it does in Japan, but it definitely has been announced to be released in the West, go give this a watch. And if you haven't seen Gurren Laggan yet, what are you waiting for? Why are you trying to keep peak away from your life?
Anything that's 7+ years old, I won't feel nostalgic for, because in the middle of 2016 was when I got into anime, but I'll watch in the to watch this movie. Where can I watch this anime and other Trigger shows?
I think a lot of them are available on Crunchyroll. I don't know where Gurren Laggan is available. Is Gurren Laggan on Crunchyroll? I don't know. Crunchyroll is blocked in Japan. It's in Netflix? It's on Netflix? Okay. Netflix, Hulu? Okay. Okay. There you go. Alright, moving on. Hell's Paradise is getting a second season. Am I surprised? Nope. I have watched all of Hell's Paradise and I'm like, one season ain't enough, baby. Let's have a look at this trailer. Alright, when's it coming? When's it coming? When's it coming? Do we have a date? Do we have a date? No date. God damn it. I was hoping we'd get a date. Do we have a date here? Second season of Hell's Paradise has been announced. Yada yada yada. Hell's Paradise began airing. Okay. Any dates? Any dates? No dates. God damn it. Okay. Well, this announcement didn't really surprise me much whatsoever. Just because nowadays I think 12 episodes, especially for a shonen show, is nowhere near enough to get you really invested in the world, or even like give you truly a vibe of what the story is going to be about and what the big selling point of the shonen is meant to be. And that's how I felt after the first season of Hell's Paradise. I think one thing I really do like about Hell's Paradise is that it does have a more unique vibe to its world than a lot of other shonens. A lot of other shonens have this, especially it's kind of more based on, let's say Japanese mythology or historical Japanese things like yokai in Jujutsu Kaisen, or like, you know, Demon Slayer and stuff like that. I like that Hell's Paradise feels unique, and that it comes from more of like, let's say, the Buddhism side of things and that kind of lore, and this idea of like nirvana and heaven and stuff like that. Having said that, I enjoyed my journey of Hell's Paradise, but after season 1 ended, I'm like, I would not be upset if I didn't see any more Hell's Paradise. You know what I mean? I was like, I enjoyed every moment that I watched Hell's Paradise, and I'm like, if there's no more, then I'm not gonna complain, you know. It hasn't gotten to the point in Hell's Paradise yet that has really sold me on what the hook of this show is going to be. What is going to be the unique selling point of the story trying to be told in Hell's Paradise. Like I said, I really like the world, but that's pretty much what I liked the most. It was the violence and just like discovering the pure insanity of this world. But I'm like, okay, so we kind of set up the villains. We've kind of set up the villains. One thing that kind of put me off a little bit by the end is the introduction of this power system, which is meant to be a power system that only the purest of humans are able to master. You know, it's one of those power systems where it takes years of training for your usual human to be able to grasp. It takes hundreds of years, and all of the fucking characters master it in like 1 episode. Not even an episode. Some people just master it in like 10 minutes. And I'm like, this is... I mean... once that happens, the sense of danger of this world just like plummeted for me. And that was one of the big selling points, was the fact that we knew so little about the world, was the fact that it felt like the world was so dangerous. But once that introduction happened, that kind of took the fear out of the world, and it just kind of became, it's kind of started to just become your more typical battle shonen. So that's kind of like the vibe I got at the end of season 1. The manga was better. There's always one guy. There's always that one guy. Like I actually would have liked it if they showed off, if they just had more time showing off the danger of the world, and maybe like having the entire season just picking off more cast members and everything like that. But yeah, it just became more of your typical battle shonen, which is kind of, yeah, I mean, it's a Shonen Jump manga, so of course it's going to be like that. But the biggest thing that drew me to Hell's Paradise wasn't, in fact, just the typical shonen stuff. It was the world. It was kind of like Hunter x Hunter's Dark Continent arc, where still Shonen Jump, but there was this sense of danger and exploration. And now it feels like, as we're learning more about the world, the veil is being uncovered, and you're like, ah, okay, now you're just another typical Shonen Jump show. Will season 2 get better? I don't know. I'm not invested enough in the story to really look into it. Manga readers can tell me if I'm judging this too early or not. But that was my reaction at the end of season 1. I'm still going to be watching season 2, but I'm still definitely going to be watching season 2. But this kind of announcement definitely isn't the holy shit, I'm going to drop everything and watch News Hell's Paradise. It's going to be like, hey, I'll watch it when it's on. I'll watch it when I'm eating something. So until it has that hook, then I'm going to be like, I'm happy for more Hell's Paradise. I'm not going to sell my house to go watch it. All right. Season 2 will be better. Copium. I mean, season 1 wasn't bad. It's very enjoyable. It's very, very enjoyable. It's just that's just kind of it. It's enjoyable. Moving on to the next anime announcement. We got the first trailer for the 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really Love You. I'll be honest, I didn't even know this was getting an anime. I had heard that I had heard about the manga merely because of the concept. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I saw the manga and I was like, how can they make harems even more ridiculous? How can we get peak harem? And this manga was like, all right, bet. You like harems? Let me give you 100 girlfriends. Like 7 girls? Basic. Negima, yesterday's news. We need 100 girls in the harem. I don't even know if that's what the manga's about. I know very little about this aside from just the title. So let's have a look at this trailer. Tsundere, best girl. That's my guy. You know what's up. Tsundere is always best girl. My guy right there. He has 25 as of right now? Are you shitting me? 25 rookie numbers. Let's pump them up. Rookie numbers 25. We're going to pump up those numbers.
どうか恋の神様仏様
Do we have subtitles for this? Subtitles? No.
どうか恋の神様仏様高校でこそは彼女ができて幸せな学園生活が送れますように
大丈夫じゃ
賽銭泥棒
こんな危機快快な賽銭泥棒がおるか
Bro, how'd you get stuck in that?
わしゃこの神社の神じゃお主は高校で
Oh my god. Oh my god. We don't have a male hentai protagonist this time. We have a female hentai protagonist. we got the female hentai protagonist now.
わしゃこの神社の神じゃお主は高校で運命の人と出会うことになっておる
運命の人
しかもお主が高校で出会う運命の人はなんと100人もおるのじゃ
100人
Alright, let me see the girls. Alright. How many can we get through in this trailer? That's the big question. How many can we get through in this trailer? Ooh, Ice Queen. Okay. Where's the Emoto? Where Emoto? Alright, we're starting off with 4 then. We are starting off with 4. Alright. That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, I don't know much about this manga, so I'm going to... Let's see how 7 Seas Entertainment describes this manga. Aija Rentaro has asked 100 girls out and struck out every time. Oh my god. This man has negative riz. Oh, my dude. Oh my god. Okay. That is, how do you ask out 100 girls and strike out 100 times? My god. You know, respect to the guy for actually having the confidence to ask out 100 girls, having the respect to strike out 50 times and still being like, no, this is the one. Actually kind of Chad mentality, you know? Like, 50 girls rejected me, no. Actually, number 51, she's gonna be the one. And still doing that 50 more times. In desperation, he prays for guidance. Only God can save him now. Only to be told by a god that his rejections were due to a cosmic mishap. That's my Weebs, there's your excuse. You don't have negative riz. It's all just a cosmic event. The universe just doesn't want you to get bitches, okay? That's the real reason. Now this god will set things right by making sure Aijo gets 100 dates. Except as things often go with gods, there's a catch. Each of the 100 dates is Aijo's destined soulmate. Worst, if he doesn't return their feelings, they all die in horrible and hilarious accidents. What? This girl I went on a date with, she died horribly. Actually, it's pretty funny though. She died horribly, but low-key, I kind of laughed. Low-key, kind of Darwin's Award right here. Darwin's Award for 100 girls. This sounds like what I needed. I am definitely gonna be watching this anime. Who knew that all I needed in life was Squid Game harem? This is literally, this is fucking a Death Game harem edition. Oh my god. 100 dates? This sounds so stupid, it might actually be able to work. And you know what? From the trailer alone, the animation doesn't seem that bad. It doesn't seem like completely generic. I like the character designs. This seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. Who is publishing this? Who's publishing this? Who's the publisher for this? Please say it's Katakawa. Please say it's Katakawa. Please say. Oh no! It is? I don't see their name. I don't see their name on it. Who's the original publisher of this? Oh, Young Jump. Rip. Okay, the reason I said that is, so kind of might be spoiling this a little bit because I haven't confirmed a date yet, but I am working to bring back anime watch streams. So I've taken a little bit. So if you remember, I did anime watch stream. I did one like I think it must have been like a year ago now, and that turned out pretty well. So I've been working to bring back anime watch streams more consistently, and it looks like no date has been confirmed yet, but it's looking very, very likely that I'm going to be able to do another anime watch stream soon-ish, maybe this month or next month, and for it to be a kind of like consistent thing. So if there is a Katakawa property, I'm like, ooh, there's potential for me to be able to watch this, in on stream. So pretty much confirmed that the next anime watch stream is going to be again sorry, my Southeast Asian bros, it is going to be region locked, but no promises. No fucking promises. This isn't a promise. This is not a promise, guys. We're reaching out to we're trying to reach out to the license holders for Southeast Asia, for the Southeast Asian regions as well, so that it's going to be a more worldwide available stream. So for the next Anime Watch stream, it's probably too late in the game to get permission from the Southeast Asian rights holders, but we are reaching out since we're making this we're planning to make this a consistent thing. We're reaching out to the rights holders for Asia as well, for Southeast Asians. So my bros, I'm fighting tooth and nails to get every region in the world represented so we can all just watch fucking anime together. Until then, there's so this stream is sponsored by ExpressVPN. I'm kidding guys. But trust me, I've not forgotten about you guys. I've not forgotten. I know, as a Southeast Asian, I know how often we get shafted. All right, I've not forgotten you guys. I've not forgotten you guys. I'm fighting tooth and fucking nail for you guys. Unfortunately, you know, maybe this is the one reason for me to visit more Southeast Asian conventions, because it's been a lot more difficult to get in contact with Southeast Asian companies, just because we don't really have a presence, or we've never really had a presence there to really officially meet the companies there. Obviously with AX and everything, it's much easier to meet Western companies. So getting contact through emails as opposed to meeting face to face is just a lot slower. And because they've never met us in person. But yeah, I mean, every country that is currently represented by Crunchyroll will be able to watch it. All right, but I will be watching 100 Girlfriends, and who knows what I'll be watching in the future as well. Moving on, this one caught my eye. This one also got announced. We have an actual VTuber. Do we have a trailer for this? No, we don't have a trailer for this, but we have an actual VTuber anime being produced, and this one caught my attention because I do think a VTuber anime, an actual VTuber anime, does have potential to be really, really interesting, because we had the Kizna Eye anime that aired last season, and that was such a big disappointment. I don't want VTubers being... I don't want just like VTubers doing an idol anime. I want an actual VTuber anime giving me the entire process of making a VTuber and streaming and what that's all about, because I genuinely think that could be really fucking interesting. So, this is... Oh, it is a Katakawa property. Okay. You have my interest. Okay, so 20 years ago, former wage slave Yuki Tanaka now works among her idols, the streamers of Live On, one of Japan's top VTuber companies. As the gorgeous polite Aoyuki Kokodone, she delivers only the most ladylike content. Unfortunately, her subscriber count and savings are at rock bottom, man. I relate, man. She fell off. No, she never fell on. She never fell on. One evening, after Yuki thinks she's ended her stream, she cracks a few cold ones and more than a few crude jokes. Yo, this is... Yo, someone's doing a speed run to get graduated. Someone's doing a speed run of getting graduated, man. While watching Live On's video archives, but her viewers hear it all, and the clips of her bawdy, drunken commentary goes viral overnight. Yuki thinks her career is over until her manager reveals that everyone at LiveOn has been waiting for her to snap all along and gives her free reign to drink on stream. At a Japanese company, hell no. Hell no. Now free of all the feigned purity, she jumps right into her new rowdy drunk character and is welcomed into the fold by her fellow LiveOn VTubers, who turns out is just as crazy as she is. With her views and finances skyrocketing, Yuki's work for the first time in her life is actually fun. Actually sounds like a decent concept. This is the VTuber concept I wanted. I know there's a few VTuber mangas that I've read. The one that sticks out to me is My Dad Became a VTuber. That one was a nice little parody of the VTuber kind of like landscape. This one also seems like it might be just a cool story revolving around VTubers, because I think that with how many people watch VTubers right now, and with how many people are just invested in the online space in general, I think there's a lot of potential just for a show purely about the online influencer space. I mean, Oshinoko kind of proved that people are very, very invested in these types of stories, but that was one arc. There's potential to go more. What I want to see is what I think would be cool is like a Bakuman style Shonen Jump story about a guy trying to gain subscribers on YouTube or shit like that, or like a guy breaking into the streaming scene. That would be awesome for me. That would be fucking amazing. I'd watch that in a heartbeat. Hime Hajime reference. Hey man, I think Hime Hajime is sober today. But yeah, I think it's going to take a time before there's a show that like really encapsulates the online streaming and YouTube space, but I feel like it's coming. And I don't know what the first anime or manga is going to be that breaks out to actually represent the space like in an interesting way, but this definitely has caught my attention because this could be that one. It might not be, who knows, but I'm definitely going to give it a watch anyway. All right, pee break time. I will be right back, guys. All right, guys. I gotta ask, guys. You didn't see me unzip or anything, right? You didn't, I was like, I was pretty desperate, so I can't, so my toilet is right there. It's like right next to me. So I was like, I rushed over and I was just like, okay. I can't exactly remember when I unbelted and unzipped, but I was like, oh no, the camera's on. My mind was like, haha, chat can't get me this time. I'm definitely muted. They don't have shit on me. Alright, I'm gonna have my lunch quickly before we move on to the next piece of news. Do you want to see my lunch? Don't show Connor. Don't show Connor. Don't show Connor. It's gonna terrify him. Dr. Jolly, baby, the best lunch a man could hope for. Lunch? I know, right? This is the most streamer lunch I can think of. I don't need to eat an actual meal. I'll just consume jelly. That's all I need. Dr. Jelly-da. Don, are you okay? I'm doing good, man. Lunch never looked so convenient. I know. When I just need some energy in me, actually, these are pretty goated. I love the jelly packets. Connor clowns on them just because he hates jelly, but I fucking love the jelly packets. Who doesn't love jelly? God, did you see that Thailand's released a Burger King burger with only cheese in it? I've never been so sad to be Thai in my life, man. But here I am eating like jelly packets. Nice shirt, bro. Where'd you get it? Oh, let's do hashtag ad while I'm doing this jelly. Yo, you like this Trash Taste merch that we just released? Oh yeah, well you can go to trashtaste.co or click the pinned comment. Hold on, let me show you my favorite. Let me show you my favorite, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this jacket, man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this denim jacket. I am bringing back denim jackets. Denim jackets never went anywhere. I just love denim jackets. Look at this. Look at this back. Look at this. Woo! Hell yeah. Actually, unironically, the denim jacket is my favorite piece of merch that we've released so far. So, I'm very, very happy with this denim jacket out of everything. Logo looking kind of big though. Yeah, so this is actually a prototype. The final logo that we are selling, the logo is going to be half this size. So it's going to be a lot tinier. This is a prototype. Since the denim jacket was an online exclusive, so we didn't have time to get the denim jacket made in time for AX, which is why it had to be an online exclusive. But I was like, no, we're not gonna discount the denim jacket. I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this, man. Okay, perfect. Yeah. I saw the prototype and I was like, I love it. I love everything. Logo's a little big. I don't need people to know that I'm a fucking degenerate that much. Just keep it. Just make it a lot smaller. And yeah, pretty much perfect. What the anime news? Well, we've been doing anime news for 3 hours. That just shows how much anime news is announced at AX every year. Just caught up to Oshinoko because you retweeted it. What the fuck was that turn? We won't talk about that. We won't talk about that. They actually have a VTuber model for this anime. Yo, I said this about the Kids in the Eye anime, but they need to launch a VTuber in conjunction with an anime adaptation. That would be so five-head. Still remember your Code Geass take? What was my Code Geass take? My Code Geass take, you make that sound like it's a bad thing. I like Code Geass. What? Did I say something hot about Code Geass that it's better than Gundam Seed? Yeah, I stand by that. I stand by that. Car crash that perfectly paralleled park. Did I say that? Did I say? I can't remember. I can't remember half of the shit I said, man. I'ma be real, man. You could have told me I said something, and I'd be like, sounds like something I'd say, but I don't remember saying it. But sounds like something I would definitely say. Yes, that was from the old studio. Oh my god, coldest trash taste take in history. All right, moving on. Moving on, we got some live action anime adaptation announcement. I know we have been very much anticipating the One Piece live action, But it seems like that's just been the start, because Alita Battle Angel 2 and 3 seems to be confirmed by James Cameron. Now, sorry, I'm currently digesting that jelly right now. And out of all the anime adaptations, a lot of them I roll my eyes at, but Alita, I'll give it a pass. I will give it a pass. Alita is that one anime adaptation where I'm like, okay, you didn't suck. In fact, you were good. Did this change my mind about anime adaptations? No. I think it's still good. It wasn't like, holy shit, balls to the walls amazing, but it was good. And that just says a lot about the current climate of live action anime adaptations. I still never got over how Alita looks. She still has that uncanny look where I'm like, I get that you're trying to be an anime, but you freak me the fuck out. Your eyes freak me the fuck out, man. It's just... But aside from her look, I finished Alita Battle Angel. I watched the original movies and I had a good time, which is more than what I can say for a lot of other live action series. Big Eyes IRL kind of not working, not gonna lie. Yeah, I know, right? Same here. But it's kind of like hearing about Alita Battle Angel part 2 and 3 kind of makes me feel the same way I did with Hell's Paradise, where I'm like, I'll watch it. I had a good time with the first one. I'm not going to go out of my way if I don't have the opportunity to watch it, but if I do, then I'm definitely gonna watch it anyway. Speaking of that, One Punch Man as well. One Punch Man as well, which I didn't originally have in my news cycle, but someone in chat told me about this. Sony Pictures taps Justin Lin to direct One Punch Man adaptation of the manga classic. So this is... this one makes me sweat. This one makes me sweat a lot. Just because... I don't know. I mean, I said this about One Piece. I did say this about One Piece. And One Piece... Vin Diesel was Saitama? Actually, I would watch that. Vin Diesel or The Rock as Saitama? Actually kind of would watch that. That would actually be kind of interesting. But, I mean, the reason why One Punch Man was so good, I'm not surprised that this got picked up for a live action adaptation, just because One Punch Man, I think, works just because of how much superhero stuff is coming out right now. And one of the reasons that people outside of anime can still enjoy One Punch Man is because it kind of felt like a parody of the whole superhero landscape that we're in right now. Having said that, it's just... how are you going to do the fights justice in One Punch Man? How are you going to do the fights justice? Because One Punch Man is the most anime fights you could ask for. Stop that. Yeah. And like, there's no way to do One Punch Man without going completely over the top with its anime fights. That's the reason why the manga is so fucking good. That's the reason why season 1 of One Punch Man is pretty much a classic in everyone's mind. And I don't know if I'm missing something, but has there been a live action series that has done over the top anime fights well? The only thing I can think of in my mind is like what has done anime fights well? Like over the top. Kenshin is not over the top anime fights. Dragon Ball Evolution, you can no. Absolutely not. What is RRR? Zack Schneider's Man of Steel. Oh no. Are we really going there? Are we really going there? Scott Pilgrim pretty much comes the closest, I think. I've thought about it. I do remember the one live action film that I've seen that does anime fights well, which is Kung Fu Hustle. Kung Fu Hustle, if they were to do a One Punch Man adaptation, it would need to be like kind of like Kung Fu Hustle levels of fun to really sell me on the action scenes, you know? It can't just be a load of like CGI. It can't just be fucking Man of Steel, you know? We need some wackiness in there, but it needs to have this kind of like charm to it that feels anime, but doesn't feel completely out of place for live action. And that's so fucking hard to do. Kung Fu Hustle can't be topped. I also believe that. Kung Fu Hustle is peak, man. Kung Fu Hustle is absolutely peak. But that's kind of like the bar of what I expect if I see something like a live action One Punch Man adaptation being announced. All right. We have had a Suicide Squad Isekai being announced earlier today. Next up, Polygon Pictures is making a new Spider-Man. What is up with the comic book industry tapping into the anime market and the Japanese animation market? This is also kind of out of left field. They love Spider-Man. Actually, yeah, I have seen a few clips of Japanese Spider-Man. The few clips of Japanese Spider-Man I've seen is fucking amazing. And if they are doing a Japanese Spider-Man adaptation, I do hope that it goes with the vibe of the Japanese Spider-Man. Because from the few out of context clip I've seen, Japanese Spider-Man is basically like Super Sentai and Kamen Rider with a Spider-Man suit on. And that's kind of fire, to be fair. That's kind of fire. So, if they do that, I hope they go down that route. But I think it's interesting that I wonder how many more comic book adaptations we're going to get with Japanese studios. Because we've had shit like Batman Ninja before, and I haven't actually watched Batman Ninja. I didn't hear anyone hearing about this, but you know what? Comic book fans, you know what? I'll give it the opportunity. I'm always going to give anime the opportunity. I saw the Star Wars anime, and I don't even like Star Wars, but seeing Star Wars with an anime take on it, I'm open to it. Just because I fucking loved I fucking love the Star Wars anime. Batman Ninja is fun. So it's not Studio Orange, it's Polygon Pictures, which to me, they're still like a pretty good 3D anime studio. They're not the best. That is reserved for Studio Orange, who are really, really fucking goated. But Polygon Pictures, I'll give a pass. I don't have too much expectations on this. This one was just pretty unique to me. And finally, we can get to end things off with Crunchyroll's announcements. They announced a lot. Firstly, they dropped an absolute bombshell on us by announcing a new season of Black Butler, which I have no feelings towards. I know Connor is very, very excited for this. I personally am not the biggest Black Butler fan. Season 2 kind of like, I didn't finish season 2. I've heard that season 3 is better than season 2. But season 2 kind of wasn't really my cup of tea. But it doesn't matter, because the 93% exists, and I know that Connor is very, very excited for a new season of Black Butler. Who is animating this again? Who's animating the new season of Black Butler? Let's have a look. All right. So originally it was animated by A1 Pictures. So there should be a sequel, right? This is a sequel. So it has been confirmed that this is going to be a sequel and not like... This is going to be a sequel and not kind of... Does it not have a Mal page yet? Okay, here we go. So, it is actually going to be a sequel. And not like a remake, not a side story, not anything like that. One thing that did pique my interest is Studio Cloverworks. Studio Cloverworks, their adaptations have been hit or miss in the past. Sometimes they've done a really, really good job. And sometimes they've given us Promised Neverland Season 2 and Wonder Egg Priority. But... visually speaking, every time I see Cloverworks, I know that visually, they are always super consistent. And they are always super consistently good. Adaptation quality, debatable, but visual quality has always remained super consistent for me. So that, to me, is a W for Black Butler fans. I was going to say Black Bullet there for a second. Not only that, let's see what else. They released a trailer for they released a new trailer for Solo Leveling, which to me, this is the one I was interested in. So, I'm not going to say too much. Let's give this one a watch. All right, I am coming into this with cautious optimism. Cautious optimism. How fast are they going to go through this? If they're introducing all of these characters, didn't these characters come in like 50 chapters in or something? Like, it's been a while since I've read Solo Leveling, but I'm like, these characters, 35. Holy shit. They must be speed running this adaptation then. Oh, best girl has entered. Best girl has entered the chat. Gentlemen, I've got a bad feeling about this one. I am not feeling this one at all. Hold on. I'm getting... I'm not feeling this one. Okay. First red flag for me. Okay, first red flag. This is a heavily action-focused show. Where are the action scenes? This is the second trailer. First one, I can kind of look over. This is the second trailer, the official second trailer of one of the best action-focused, like, art-wise manhwa that's come out. Where's the action? There's so little action scenes in this trailer, and that has me worried. That has me really worried. Second red flag, as I've said, some characters that are shown in this are characters that are like 35 chapters in. If this is going to be adapting Solo Leveling, they must be speed running it to get to some of these other character introductions. And like, it's Hiroyuki Sawano. It's great. Even though it was Hiroyuki Sawano, where's the hype? Where was the hype? If you're gonna bring the Hiroyuki Sawano for his hype, where was the hype? You know, I felt it in the Fate trailers. I felt it in pretty much a lot of his other trailers, because that's one of his big selling points. It's the hype. I did not even feel the hype. I did not even feel the hype from this trailer for his music. There was zero hype in this trailer, in fact. All went to Strange Fake. I mean, I'm not going to complain. And I mean, in general, it looks for a manhwa with some of the most gorgeous art. The art in this just looks pretty generic, if I'm being honest. Nothing about this stands out too much. I do not have a good feeling about this one, guys, if I'm being honest. At least with something with God of High School, that had fucking insane animation and really, really good art. Even if the story was super, super rushed. This doesn't even look like it has like the best top tier animation, if I'm being honest. And I'm very, very disappointed. And the biggest thing is we did not see any shadows. And I've been preaching the good words. The biggest thing that's kept me up at night if Solo Leveling ever got an anime was how the fuck are they going to handle the shadows? Because I know it's going to be CG. I know it's going to be CG shadows. And I know it's going to be a make or break moment. And to be fair, looking at this trailer, it might be break. There might be a break moment even before we get to the shadows, man. Yeah. I am not impressed, unfortunately, at Solo Leveling. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's very, very unfortunate. What is this? Crunchroll also debuted a new trailer for the upcoming A Returner's Magic Should Be special anime series. What's this about? Let's just have a look at this. Let's have a look at what this is about. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's your CG dragon, guys. There's your CG dragon. Is this a fantasy isekai?
影の世界。それは人類が直面した最も危険な災害。ケリをつけよう、ボロミア・ナポール。お前を殺し、この忌々しい地獄を終わらせてやる。この世のすべてを黒い霧で覆い尽くそうとしている。霧の中がどうなっているのかを知るすべてはない。ただ一つ分かっているのは、侵食された地ではいかなる生命も生きることができないということだけだ。共に戦った仲間を、かけがえのない友を。この地獄は
Korean Shield Hero?
多くのものを奪ったんだ。魔法パターン分析完了。すべてのドラゴンズスペルを封印しました。世界を救う方法をただ一つ。侵食が進む前に影の世界を攻略するしかないのだ。愚かな人間が我に勝てると思うな。ここまでなのか。俺は
Reincarnation?
なんだよこれ。
Okay. We've reached that point in anime now.
見知った人。
Okay. Actually, I'm invested. Actually, you know what I'm super into right now? You know how like in Japan, it's all about isekai. It's all about getting isekai to another world. In manhwa, like one of my favorite tropes is not isekai. It's reincarnation, but for traveling back in time. It's doing the New Game Plus. I fucking love that trope. This is the next level. We've gotten tired of isekai. It's okay. We have reincarnation now. That's like the next trope that I'm getting into. Oh man.
本当に過去の世界だ。
なんで私の名前知ってんの？
Shit, I'm gonna watch this. Shit, the animation doesn't look fantastic, but I'm watching this. I'll get the fucking trash can out right now, guys. This is the trash that's like made for me, man. I'm already more hyped than Solo Leveling. 二度とあの悲劇を起こさせはしない。この
世界をやり直してみせる。
Our returner's magic isn't... Wait, what's it called? Our returner's magic should be special. Okay. Well, you definitely have my interest. Is the art for the manhwa good? Is the art for the manhwa actually good? Yes? Okay, I might just go ahead and read the manhwa then, because, like I said, the action for that didn't look fantastic, but the concept made me feel like, I was like, yes, this is the junk food that I love. I fucking love this kind of like, I love this kind of like anime junk food. I'm in. I'm invested. What about Attack on Titan? What about Attack on Titan? What's Attack on Titan got to do with any of this? And of course, Crunchyroll also announced that they're doing an NBA collaboration. This is another one that just came out of nowhere. I mean, I'll take more collaborations with cool places, but I'm like, what is going on here? Why My Hero Academia? What was the meeting to pitch this? What was the meeting to pitch this? I want to know. Chicago Smash? Is that the shirt? Oh, it is the shirt. Okay. I get it now. Where's Detroit Dunk? Come on, guys. Come on. But at the end of the day, do My Hero Academia fans watch sport? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Basketball players love anime. Okay, that's true. Actually, that's true. You know, I had this realization because I was trying to get into Blue Lock. I was trying to get more into Blue Lock because the anime didn't really sell. Oh, there's a lot of trailers that I cannot watch because it's blocked here in Japan. That's just great. That's fine though. We can keep it for another day. I had this realization because I was like trying to read Blue Lock the other day. Because I enjoyed my time with the anime, but I didn't really get past episode 9, episode 10 or 9. That's how far I got with Blue Lock. And then so I was like, maybe I'll try reading the manga. Maybe it's like maybe I'm going to enjoy my time with Blue Lock in the manga. And I'm reading it, and I'm like, I think I'd rather watch football. I think Blue Lock is my first experience watching a sports anime about a sport I actually really enjoy, and it just gave me the realization that maybe this is why maybe this is why people who like sports don't watch sports anime. Maybe they would just rather watch the sport itself. It was super weird seeing a lot of these, like very basic football concepts being turned into like anime tropes. And I'm just like, I don't think Messi works that way, or I don't think Ibrahimovic has a superpower like that. It's just I think I'd just rather watch football. Exception being Haikyuu early season. See, I had this realization that a lot of sports anime that I like revolve around sports I don't really have an interest in. And I think reading Blue Lock made me realize why that was the case. Because I do like sport. I don't like every sport, but every sport anime I like just happens to be sports that I didn't have interest in before. And I got into that sport because of anime, but it's never been the other way around. Aoashi is good though. Aoashi is good. Aoashi is very good. But I don't know. I'm definitely not invested in it as much as something like Kuroko, or what's the other one? Kuroko or Haikyuu. Haikyuu. That's it. I think Aoashi got really, really overshadowed by the release of Blue Lock. So Blue Lock is the best. You're literally missing out, bro. I'm like 70 chapters in. I'm 70 chapters in. I think I've read enough to have an opinion about something 70 chapters in, man. Ping Pong is the best now. Ping Pong is a fucking life anime. There's been another manga I've been reading recently, which is technically a sports manga, but I think I've finally found a sports manga that can rival Ping Pong the animation. And that manga is The Climber. The Climber, which I've almost finished right now. It's a very, very underrated manga, but I did not think a manga about climbing and solo climbing could hit me so fucking hard. Haven't heard that, do tell? Okay, so I talked about this on Trash Taste, which is going to be released in a future episode, but it's but you know how Ping Pong the animation is an anime about ping pong, but it's really a life animation. It's really a life anime that shows you life lessons through ping pong as like a medium. That's basically The Climber with like free soloing. So it's really interesting because what it starts off as is your typical like sports manga. He starts off with like a person who has no idea about climbing. He gets introduced to climbing, and then he joins a tournament, and you see the rivals being introduced. You see your typical sports anime like tropes, and then from what I've heard, the original writer of The Climber just like quit the project, so it was up to the artist to basically take over the storyline. And it's really weird because even though the writer quit, that was the moment where the story quality of this manga just fucking skyrocketed to me. It changed from being a sports manga to being a manga about how dangerous an obsession can be. And you know that trope in every sports anime where, like, let's say it's something about Kuroko. Every character in Kuroko, including the main character, is fucking obsessed with basketball. Their life revolves around this one thing and nothing else but this one sport, because life doesn't exist outside of them going to nationals or them doing whatever sport that they're doing. And so one really interesting idea that is explored in the manga is the idea of this main character being so obsessed with climbing and so obsessed with trying to go on dangerous climbs, trying to like climb K2, that he sacrifices everything in his life. He has no social life, he has no friends, he has no life experience, and he's just an outcast of society. And he's just fucking depressed. He's depressed because climbing is the only time he actually feels alive. And it just shows how like destructive that is, just to be obsessed with this one thing. And this is like 200 chapters long. So another thing that I think is genius is that it goes out of high school. Already I'm invested. It starts off in high school, and then there's a time skip, and then it shows them as adults. And then one fucking crazy thing is that, without spoiling exactly what happens, is that you see his rivals, and you see what happens to the characters in his high school climbing club, like the fucking girl manager in every sports anime. You see that these characters that in high school were fucking incredible, they were his rivals in the sports, and they were like love interests and stuff like that. And you see that their lives outside of high school, after high school ended, and they needed to actually live their life, and you see some of them just go on the wrong path in life, and it's just holy shit. This is gone beyond just a sports manga. This is like teaching me like fucking this is getting like too real right now. It's getting too real. So you see some stories where some people peaked in high school, and then they're trying to relive their former glory, And yeah, it's an incredible manga, and it's up there as like one of the best mangas I've ever read. So if you want an absolute masterpiece of a manga, highly recommend The Climber. highly recommend The Climber. I haven't even touched the surface of all of the stories that it encapsulates. What I will say is that it's not a sports manga, it's a life manga. Alright, we're probably going to be moving on to the next segment of the stream now, guys. Surely has a happy ending. I have not finished it yet, guys. I have not finished it yet, so don't spoil me. Don't spoil me. I'm like 50 chapters. I'm like 50 chapters from the end. I'm 50 chapters from the end. All right, we're going to be taking a little bit. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break from anime, because it is quickly hashtag ad time, which we're going to do for about an hour, and then we're going to figure out what we're going to be doing afterwards. So let me quickly set everything up. Time to get railed. Oh boy. Time to continue FF16. I said this earlier. I said this earlier, but I kind of want to keep FF16 to myself. FF16, I think, I don't know, it's shaping up to be a game that I'm going to become obsessed with. Okay, anyway, does anyone else here play FF16 at all? Because I don't know, like, I don't know if this is a me thing, but I fucking love the world and the lore and the fucking... I've abused the active lore feature so much in FF16 to the point where when the main hub opened up and you had that character you can talk to find out all the lore in the world and all the wiki articles you can read, I think I wasted like an hour and a half just going through every wiki article. Just because I was like, I'm invested to see what is going on in this world. You know what I mean? Read wiki equals beat the game. Oh man, I don't know. I haven't had a game that has screamed out to me as strongly as FF16 in a pretty long time. So I'm keeping that one to myself, because as much as I'm sure some of you guys want to see me stream Final Fantasy 16, I don't know if you want to see a stream of me spending an hour going through wiki articles. Have you seen Star Rail 1.2 trailer yet? No, I haven't, though. You know, I'll probably be streaming that a bit more. Part of the reason I haven't streamed so often this month just yet is just because I'm back working on main channel stuff. I know, guys, I know. Gigguk? The Gigguk channel? You still make anime content? Yes, I do. You'll be getting 2 videos this month, hopefully. So I've definitely missed scripted content a lot. You know, I feel lucky that I can go between live stream content and scripted content and not have to worry about my viewership dropping off a fucking cliff whenever I take a break from streaming. Because I'm like meeting some people at AX this year, and every time I go to LA, every time I talk to streamers, I kind of like, it's kind of insane that you talk to streamers and they're like, yeah, I don't want to take a break for like a week or like a day, just because if I take a break, then my viewership falls off. I lose all of the subs that I have. And I'm like, that sounds so tiring. And I could not do that at all. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you guys would like me to stream more, but for my mental health, I want to take a break every now and again. Let me, there it is. There it is. Just don't play just don't play TFT. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not gonna play TFT. You guys watching this anime season? Yeah. What's been your favorite new anime this season? Because I feel like this anime season is a little bit less strong than last anime season. A lot of the best ones, a lot of the best shows this season has been to do with has definitely been to do with sequels and remakes. My Happy Marriage, I think that's actually an underrated one. I enjoyed My Happy Marriage a lot. Bleach. I see a lot of Bleach. Zom 100, yeah. Zom 100 went hard. Zom 100 actually went super hard. Undead Girl Murder Fast was good. That was surprising to me. I'm still waiting for them to solve the first kind of like storyline of Undead Murder Girl. I just like, what's up with the name? Why are you gonna name it like that, man? All right. Free Run? Free Run's not out this season, is it? No, Free Run's out next season, right? Free Run's out next season, right? Oh, the trailer? Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I think I've seen the first trailer of that. I'm gonna wait till my seasonal stream to watch the next trailer of that. But what I've heard about Free Run is that they are opening things up with like a 90-minute or like an hour-long episode, right? Is that correct? 2 hours? They're doing 2 fucking hours? No fucking way. That's a movie. That's half of a season in one episode. What? I ain't complaining, man. What has Oshinoko done? What has Oshinoko done? I think Oshinoko did like a 5-head move by starting things off. With basically just with a 90-minute long episode, and obviously that got the a lot of attention in the anime community. But I didn't it's almost like every new anime just kind of like agreed that we're gonna do like hour-long episodes now, because I think there's another series that is starting to do like very long episodes. Demon Slayer did it twice. I don't think Demon Slayer was 90 minutes. There's been double episode releases before, but nothing has been like over an hour in my mind before Oshinoko. Chat, you can feel free to prove me wrong, because my memory sucks. But at least that's what I remember. ReZero? Was ReZero that long? I thought it was 50 minutes. I thought that one was 50 minutes, and it definitely didn't launch in it. That was like a season 2 kind of thing, right? Because like 2 hours long is insane. That you are putting out half of your season in a single episode. I mean, I respect it. I absolutely respect it. Bro, what anime are we talking about right now? We were talking about Free Ren. I can't remember the full I can't remember the full name of Freeren. What's the full name of Freeren? So no Freeren. That's it. That's the one. That is the one. Ask Karen Kyokai's length.
You know
Yeah,
how
I know,
anime
right?
put all the effort into the first episode? Well, if you make the first episode 2 hours and cover the maximum amount of material, at that point you're just min-maxing the first episode trope.
Yeah, I mean, I think it works. Talking to the Studio Orange producer, the 3-episode rule is real and it exists. And it's the 3-episode rule is canon. What can I say? And they're trying to put the 3-episode rule in episode 1 now. So I can see why that's a thing. All right. Oh. Not gonna lie, guys. Not having a lunch. That jelly really didn't do it for me. I think I go for 2 bananas this time. Can you over banana? Is it possible to overdose on bananas? Yes. Melody said 14. Well, we'll limit test it today because I've had an entire bunch of bananas. Dr. Jelly failed you? Dr. Jelly's good for like an hour or 2, which is normally good for filming. But it's okay. I'll just have a big dinner. Genshin time? Probably not. I gotta leave in like an hour. And that's not enough time for me to get into properly get into the Genshin phase. You could do your Genshin dailies in an hour? No. Haven't logged into Genshin in like months, man. We chill time. One thing I've wanted to do for a while, and this is a Twitch only thing. Let me change. Anyone know some good AMVs? I feel like watching AMVs. Shit, AMVs haven't hit my algorithm in God knows. Okay.
Hi Garnt, Roasted T99 here. A fellow Love Hina enjoyer. You told me to make a My Anime list during the Anime 3x3. Took
Holy
a while,
shit.
but here it is.
Thank you so. Actually, I'm gonna check this out now. I remember you. Fuck. All right. Let me see your My Anime list. Guys, I'm not gonna be rating my anime lists, okay? I just remember this guy from my stream. Suspicious censure. Okay, I cannot find you. How the fuck? Am I gonna have to type this out manually? Alright. My anime list .net / I hope this works. No, it doesn't work. Okay. God fucking damn it. Maybe if I go to the actual donation page. Oh my god, this is pain. My god, I really... Shall I paste it here? I think you'd be banned if you paste it there. Let me... Can I DM you? Let me see what I can do. No, I don't want to block you. Okay, okay. Okay, post it? Okay. Yeah, post... Okay, post it in chat. Mods will handle that. Okay, so... There seems to be a lot of newbies to AMVs right now. So, for the last little bit of the stream, let's just chill out. And I'm going to take you on a journey of some of my favorite AMVs, guys. I'm gonna show you the peak of what I think is some AMVs. DMCA speedrun? Hey man, that's why we're on Twitch. You ain't seeing this shit on YouTube, man. Alright. Who knows? First of all, let's go through the classics. Who knows? Who has not seen the classic that is Skittles? Who has not seen the classic that is Skittles, guys? Who has not seen the classic that is Skittles? That is by far the most classic AMV I've seen. Okay, I see. Straight up 2010. All right. Okay, firstly, let me just judge this guy's My Anime List quickly. Let me judge this guy's My Anime List. That is not what I want. You can go away. All you doing is me. Let me open up a new... Let me open up a new tab. Let's see, does this show up? And if it doesn't, why are you not showing up? Maybe I need to do incognito. Is that the thing? Okay, for some reason, this is not showing up anywhere. Hold on a second, guys. I can't, for some reason, show anything on... There we go. Alright, so I've done an anime judging stream before in the past where I judge your anime taste, and to be fair, I'm gonna do it again sometime. But this was someone's in the previous stream who I wanted to see what your taste was. So let's have everyone judge it. Okay, let's see your 10s first. Let's see your 10s. So we have fucking Lucky Star? Let me change the title of this stream first. All right. Let's see. At number 10s, of course, High School of the Dead. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes. I will get behind that. Student Council staff members? At 10? What is this? What is this? I've never heard of this. What year is this? 2010? Is this a harem anime? This looks like a harem anime. This must be a harem anime. It's like Shimonetta? Okay. So it's a comedy anime. Okay. Joey's favorite anime. Alright, first, okay, I see Steins Gate, Fate Zero, and Fate Zero Season 2. Okay, I like it. Wow. Welcome to the Ballroom at number 10. A 10? From Welcome to the Ballroom? Your Lie in April, I would not personally give that a 10, but still, it's, you know, a lot of people hold Your Lie in April in very, very high esteem. Personally, I don't think it's a 10. It's more like an 8 for me. But I'll allow it, because you know what? You've put Love Hina as a 9. My fellow Love Hina fan, let's go. Also, Hajime no Ippo, okay, Death Note, Spice and Wolf, Natsumi Book of Friends. Alright, Heaven's Lost Property, a 9. Bro. Oh, this better be a nostalgia pick, man. This better be a nostalgia pick. I'm hoping that's a nostalgia pick. My guy horny. It's not just Heaven's Lost Property, it's Heaven's Lost Property Forte as well. Okay. One thing I agree with. Anohana a 9. Anohana, yes, that is Anohana to me is my Your Lie in April. This is my 10. And I know not everyone will give it a 10 because I don't know how well it's aged, and I know it tries really hard, but this is a show that will always hit me and get me crying no matter what. Utano Prince Summer 2 a 9. Malin, where you at, Malin? Is this you? Is this your alt account, Malin? Now this is too degenerate to be Malin's alt account, actually. Okay, Attack on Titan a 9. Okay, No Game No Life. Alright, this is all looking pretty good so far. Oh, you gave Gates a 9. My fellow Isekai trash man. Finally, someone who likes Gate aside from me. Oh my god, I thought I was the only one who remembered and liked Gate. Oh, yes. Steins Gate 0 a 9 though? Nah. Steins Gate 0 and Erased a 9? Do you just really... Steins Gate 0, Erased, and ReZero Season 1 a 9. You must really, really, really like time traveling stuff. Because even I know that Steins Gate 0 was not a 9. That was not a 9, man. That is not a 9. You must really, really, really love time travel shows. 0 is real. It can't hurt us. It hurt me. Okay. Okay. March Comes in Line Season 2. Alright. Grand Blue Vinland Saga. Maybe bump that up to a 10. Maybe bump that up to a 10, but I'll allow it. Demon Slayer a 9. Okay. Everyone's allowed one normal pick. You love your Isekai though. Ascendance of a Bookworm and Mushoku Tensei. I see nothing wrong here at all. And Vivi and Odd Taxi. Oh man, thank you very much for watching my videos, man. And Eminence in the Shadow. Okay, One thing I'm getting a bit worried about. Is this a little bit top heavy? Because I take that back. You gave Monster an 8. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Actually, maybe watch less Isekai. You gave so much of this shit a 9, and then you're like, Monster? That's not fast paced enough for me. Let's give it an 8. All right, let's see what else is there. Princess Tutu an 8. Okay, I respect it. Okay, here's the thing. We're halfway through, and most of these are still 8s right now. I'm gonna see if anything stands out to me. All right. Okay, so definitely got into anime in the mid-2000s. I can see a lot of these 8 picks being like, I remember these when I was getting into anime. Okay, let me skip all the way to the bottom. I was like, if the lowest anime you've rated is a 7, Psycho Pass a 7? No, my dude, no. Psycho Pass should not be a 7, man. Psycho Pass should not be a 7. It deserves more than that. It deserves way more than that, man. Damn, you've seen a lot of anime. You've seen a lot of anime, man. Damn, you've even seen Full Metal Alchemist? Okay. And you gave it a 7? Wait, what did you give Brotherhood? Let me see what you gave Brotherhood. Okay, you gave it a 9. Alright. I see where your loyalties lie, my dude. I see where your loyalties lie. Okay. Okay, let's skip all these. How many anime have you watched? Holy shit. Holy shit, you've watched a lot. And the lowest... Okay, the lowest rated anime you've ever seen is... The Promised Neverland Season 2. I am impressed that you got through 11 episodes of Promised Neverland Season 2. I'm impressed. I'm impressed that you remember 600 shows. I can barely remember. Oh, you finished Handshakers? No fucking way. No way. I remember this show. This is all degen stuff, and this is all bad degen stuff, man. Oh my god, you finished Rio Rainbow Gate? Holy shit. Bro, how do you still like anime if you finish all of these shit ones, man? Oh, you are deep into Isekai. You're even watching the shit ones, man. You are even watching the shit ones. Is there anything I disagree with, though? My Hero Academia Season 6 a 6. I think I disagree with that. I think this is the best season of My Hero Academia in fucking years, man. I don't know about that one. Maybe like season 5 or season 4. Whoa. I see a hot take. I found it. I found the hot take. I have found the hot take. Oh, you are brave, sir. You are brave. You are very brave. Wait, you rated season 5 higher than season 6? No way. Who is letting this man cook? Okay, no, absolutely not, sir. I thought we were degenerates. Man. I thought we were degenerates. How dare you? How dare you? No domestic. I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed right now. I feel betrayed, but we can save it. No. I'm betrayed, man. No. No. I thought you were a DJ. I thought you were a brother, man. I thought you were a brother. Oh. Is it Orimo or my little sister? You've seen so many D-Gen shows and you haven't seen you've seen this? You've seen this? But you haven't seen Orimo? How dare you? Alright, but thank you very much for sending me my anime list, my good sir. Alright guys, I am going to have dinner right now. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll be streaming again soon, sometime next week. I don't know what I'll be doing, but I'll be live doing something. Who is live right now? Who should we raid? Thank you for the stream. First time having a blast. Hey man, it's no worries. All right. Let's go on. Let's raid Connor. Go on. It's rare that we're on at the same time. Let's give Mr. Sea Dog a raid, even though he doesn't need it at all. Actually, you know what? Not Connor. Okay, let's give it to someone with less viewers. All right. All right, back to my fellow Genshin. Back to my fellow Genshiners then. I'll raid Ziox. All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was good chilling out. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.